this motley crew. It's NBA NHL Live Betting show here. Nuke the house. I got Sean Fox. I got Zargs. Fox will take care of the NBA. Foxy will do that. He's going to give us some plays right now, run for about 30 minutes, come back live, bet the games with us. Then Zargs will be here. We're going to talk some NHL, maybe a little NFL too. And good evening. So hit the like button. I want to get right to it for Sean so he can give his plays, and then we'll get him out of here and get him back. What's up, Foxy? Hey, last night, by the way, when we were on, wasn't looking good. By the end of the night, basically breaking even. Not bad.
Yeah, we finished off really nice, which was the way to go. I hit two more live plays in the chat too. So the guys at least made some units hopefully last night. So looking at there, I gave some stuff already in the chat and in the sheet. So still trying to figure out how we're supposed
question.
to base, but
are we same game parlaying AD and Bam, or these two different bets?
Anytime I put it like that with a comma, it's the same game parlay.
Okay.
So there's another one I'm going to put as well, but I haven't got to it. So we gave Pacers -2.5. I don't know how the Nets scored tonight. I was waiting for the conversation that Cam Johnson was going to miss this game, which is what I expected all along. It has been, no, he's actually going to play. So Keon Schroeder's going to play, but I still don't think the Nets can keep pace here with the Pacers. I like the Pacers -2.5. With that play, I'd probably take Cam Johnson's points now that I know he's actually playing. That's in. I gave a couple plays out. We were on Daniels over 4.5 rebounds. That game's at 8:00. Cade Cunningham over 21.5 points. Should be. He's going to basically have the smaller man Pritchard on him, who's not going to be able to really keep him off the points as well. I know Derek White's going to flip it onto him a couple times, but I don't like that matchup. I think Kate gets there. He's gone there in 4 or 5 games. I think he'll get there again. Peyton Pritchard's been on fire, so we're going to ride his ass starting at over 60.5. No. If anybody's got him on first quarter over 3.5 or over 4.5, I would be on that there. I know some guys in the chat like Derek White. He hit for us before last time in the first quarter. I don't like it as much. I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's not a bad play. Someone's going to have to do some scoring with Tatum not there, but Brown's still there. Then we're going to be on Kristaps Porzingis, who I refer to as Zinger. I also refer to him as KP. So most of the time in the chat, you will see me just say Zinger. We're going to take over 6.5 rebounds. The loss of Tatum is going to be pretty huge. With that, he's also basically playing a team with Durant who's going to, and they're going to miss enough. So someone's going to be able to get rebounds. I predict that it's going to be KP. He's also hit it in 2 games back. So with 8 apiece. So I like the over 6.5. That's the best number you can get. MGM's got 7.5 at plus money if you really want to take away your advantage. Then we're going to play Tobias Harris at over 11.5. He's going to be faced up against Sam Hauser most of the night. Hauser's not known for his defensive prowess. Harris has had a nice night. He's hit 15 points in 3 out of the 5 games. I like the 11.5 value there. Then we're going to play a couple parlays because I really like this matchup for the Lakers and the Heat. I really want to be on the Heat, but I actually think the Lakers win this game. I know the Lakers have been playing really bad there, but I think this is the recipe that they basically need. A team that doesn't really have size, the team that they should be able to play a little bit of bully ball here, which is why one reason I kind of like AD and Bam. Bam averages 4.1 assists versus the Lakers. I like the 4.5 coming right here tonight. You can get that at plus money. AD's been over 4 assists for 4 of the last 5 games. We're going to keep riding that. So we're going to continue that. I like the 19.5 points for AD and Bam 14.5. Bam averages 20.5, but his average is actually 20.5. So they're setting you not a lot of value for that. If you want to take the juice at 20, I don't mind that. I actually took Pritchard also on a small play personally at 20 points at plus 168. And the other thing that I like, it's not listed there because I haven't typed it, is Bam over 9.5 rebounds and AD over 9.5 rebounds. I think I got everything I am on.
Yeah, I'm just tailing.
Yeah, I got 2 other plays. Sorry. Okay. We're going to switch games. Indiana Pacers, Brooklyn Nets. We're going to take Trenton Wofford. Watford has had 4 straight games, putting really well, playing off the bench with this unit. He's basically taking over that Zaire Williams off the bench. It's your turn to score. He's in nice form. His thing's at 10.5. We're going to take that. Then on the opposite side, I think the Pacers run away with this. Obi Toppin's put together 2 nice straight games. I think he keeps it together. We're going to take Toppin over 8.5 points.
And that's it. You're all set, right? You got anything more? We'll take it.
I took Halliburton over 17.5, but I thought I put that in the chat, but I guess I didn't.
Okay, what was it?
Halliburton over 17.5, and then I'll have a bunch in the Hawks game. But I'll give those back when I get back here.
How long do we have till the Halley tips off, till the tally game?
Pacers is 7:40. So you got 4 games tipping off at 7:40. Yep.
All right,
I'll
so
see.
put that in there.
Live.
All right, buddy. Go get out of here. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Foxy's going to be back. Don't worry about it. He'll be doing the NBA here in about 25 minutes from 30 minutes from right now. So we'll get that. I got to go put Halliburton in over 17.5. What's going on, Zargo? Good to see you, buddy. How's everything?
Not too much, man. How are you?
Oh, boy. These shows are crazy. We're just volume betting, man. And it's crazy. That's all I can say. I love it, though. I'm excited about it. And I want to get your plays. And I know that you're on something that we were on the last time we did this live show 2 weeks ago. I think it was Vol, right? Little goaltender action.
Yep. That's kind of been the one bet that's been hitting consistently for me this season. Just been a 500 battle for me. Nothing to get too low about because you're not like losing money, but still, you want to get rolling. But we'll get there. But yeah, Wool, I like him on the overs tonight. Should be a lot of shots on goal. Predators, they play fast, they get shots off, but I don't think they're going to do much scoring. So expecting Predators to put around, 28 to 30 shots on net. I don't think we'll have any problem getting that number. So I really like that play there. And then to go with that, another bet I don't mess with too much is the regulation win. I've just been burned too many times this season. We're going to take a stab at it tonight, though, especially, betting live. If we need to make any adjustments or any hedges, we can. So we'll just take that 60-minute line, Maple Leafs to win in regulation. That's going to be a plus 110 play. Predators have just been horrid, of late. Toronto, they've been playing well all season. I don't expect an upset here. And Nashville, honestly, they shouldn't even make this game competitive. It should be. They've lost 3 straight games in overtime. I expect Toronto to take care of business in regulation today.
Okay, very good. Anything else you want to talk about in the NHL tonight? Any storylines? I know we don't have a ton of games going on, but you've been doing pretty well. I know you say you're scraping by, but it's early in the season still, right? Mm-hmm. So we're feeling. I'm not nervous.
No. Like I said, I find my groove in January. It's just been the way it's gone past 3 seasons. I keep thinking I'm going to find it earlier, and I just don't. But betting keeps me focused. Again, we're not losing money, so there's no reason to be too upset. But it's been strange. Just the teams. There have been quite a few teams that had an incredibly hot start to the season, kind of rising to the top, seeing like they were going to be the teams to watch this year, and then some have just fallen off. Perfect example is Winnipeg. They started off like 15-1, something like that. They're now 18-8. Like they've just completely fallen. They're still like obviously number 2 in the Central, but still they've gone, they've lost 7 of their last 10. So it's been ugly. So just still getting deeper into the season, getting a better read on teams, kind of figuring out exactly where everyone's going to be sitting, who really are the top teams. And, teams like Columbus that have just been horrible for years. They had a terrible offseason, and they're a little scrappy. They're 500 hockey. They're bottom of the league last year, and they're a team that's, always liable for the upset. So just a couple things to look out for.
Hey, chat, you guys want to drop your best bets? You got any questions for Zargo? Again, Foxy will be back about 20-25 minutes. His wife was calling. We're not messing with that. I'll tell you that much, right? We ain't messing with no dudes that his wife asked him to do something. You just don't do it, Zargo. The people I don't think that aren't married or never been married, they don't understand that. You don't mess with your wife. She says do something, just do it. Makes your life easier. Simple as that. No Simmons last night. Boria, We got nothing on Boria right now, pal. We got that. Hold on a second, Onyx. Your worst night, you laid an egg. If you bet last night all the plays, now if you bailed after the first plays, then you did have a losing night. If you tailed Fox on the late plays, we basically broke even last night. I think I was down 3/4 of a unit. So I'll say this again. If you are betting with us, do not just bet the ones you want. Don't bet you got to bet, if not all, the overwhelming majority of the plays, because when you're volume betting, it's going to come in and it's going to come out. So we'll try and do better for you tonight, Onyx. We'll try and do better for ourselves. And you were asking, Clunan was actually asking Onyx a question. Ramon, what are you on tonight, buddy? What is Ramon on? So want to hear from that. And again, these are the plays that Fox threw out there just a couple of minutes ago. He's got AD and Bam over 14.5 points, AD over 19.5. And that's the same game parlay. We've got AD over 3.5 assists, Bam over 4.5 assists, and then D'Angelo Russell over 15.5 points minus 104. So if you want to get into that, so we got 15.5 points. I might have to fix that. Yeah, I put 14.5 points. Let me go fix that because we're going to have to hit that live then. We might have missed it. And then Zargo, the only other thing that I'm going to be on, I bet Kansas basketball. I know them really well. I bet the Broncos pretty well, and I bet Kansas basketball pretty well. So that's all I'm good for. And I will be betting tonight Kansas basketball starting in about a little less than an hour. They're taking on Creighton on the road. Oh, you were talking about your own bets. You just bet pre-flop before the show, Onyx. All right. Well, listen, I think we're going to be fine. Ken Wood has a question for Zargo. How you feeling about the Kings money line tonight, Zargs?
Man, that is one I've been going back and forth on. Those two late games, I was going to address it there in the stream. So Kings, dominant home team. Just always have been, always will be. I don't know if it's LA. I don't know if it's just the crypt. But Kings dominate at home. However, both teams playing extremely well, so no edge there. And looking at the head-to-head, I mean, Dallas has just destroyed Kings. And, I believe they went 4-0 against them last year. Granted, it is a new season, first meeting of the year. I certainly don't hate the play. You can easily make a case for either team here. Yeah. And so, I mean, I give the slightest lean to Kings. I probably don't get there, but just in a game that's going to be that well balanced, you got to go with the team that just dominates at home, especially going up against a team that's 500 on the road. So definitely give that little nod to LA.
All right. Very good.
LH Grant, I'm on UConn as well. I was going to say,
you're on UConn. He's on Baylor.
Oh, all right. Well, at least one of us is winning tonight, Grant.
What was the spread heading into that game?
3.5.
We do a little college basketball too, by the way. Last night, Foxy got us on Bradley. That cashed very easily. But what do you got? What do you got there tonight? What was the number before the tip-off?
3.5. 3.5. It's like a 1-point game at halftime, so it's probably sitting.
Yeah, they just got back underway about a minute and a half into the second half, and it's tied at 39. So that's a good game. The college basketball, man, we gotta incorporate that a little bit into the show too. So NBA, NHL, Fox back at 8:00. Hey, guys, girls, anybody watching? Like button. Let's do it. Thumbs up. Hit it twice. No, 3 times. Because if you hit it twice, it'll go away. Hit it 3 times. Also, see, and then if they're lazy and they only hit it once, that works too. And then make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Nuke the House YouTube channel. We'd appreciate that. Give yourself some good mojo. If you're on X, come on over to YouTube. Click subscribe. Turn on notifications so you know when we're on. Tomorrow night, we will be on live, 8:10 Eastern time, live betting the Thursday night mega game between the Lions and the Packers. I'm looking forward to that one, Zargo. You, me, and Spread doing Thursday night thoughts at 4:00 Eastern tomorrow. But I know we're betting NBA and NHL. Just get some quick thoughts about tomorrow night's NFL game from you.
Yeah, man. It's, right. When you talk about the top 2 teams in the conferences this year, they're teams that just, I don't know. They're just not the juggernaut that their records would indicate that you normally have each year. I think both teams have flaws. The Lions, I mean, these injuries specifically are what's going to potentially destroy their season. A team like that too, like they're kind of just due for a loss. Yeah. They've snuck out a couple games, especially like that one against the Bears. So just being a divisional game, due for a loss, these injuries, Green Bay team that's hungry. I really do like the Packers tomorrow.
Ooh, I'm excited about this game. This will probably be the best Thursday night game we've had.
Dude, it's crazy. Like it's I was shocked. I don't know what how much money he gave to Goodell in the offseason to just completely change these Thursday night games, because we've had a great slate. Mm-hmm. And this late in the season, I can't believe we're getting a Thursday night game this great.
Well, Bezos might be buying the Bears, by the way. Did you see that?
Really? I know, like, he's been in the bidding for the last couple, I think there's professional sports teams that have come for sale. Yeah. Interesting.
I hope. I mean, listen, these mega millionaires, billionaires, but anytime McCaskies are not running that organization, will be good. Maybe they'll finally have a quarterback that pans out for them, because they have completely destroyed that organization. Matt W. I like Dallas at -12. Don't get a good price on much these days. What do you think about Dallas?
I lean in the Kings. That's the Kings game.
Okay. Fox, I know you're back in the room back there. I sent you a text, pal. Hit me up when you're ready to come back on. We're ready for you. Take your time. No worries. Again, we know you got the lady, so you take care of that first. Yeah.
College basketball, Holden, just because there's a team you recently saw, if you're a Kansas fan, Duke. Yeah. Only having to lay 3.5 at home against Auburn tonight.
Ooh. Dude, Auburn's really freaking good. They might be the favorite to win it all now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? First, let me get your why before I roast.
Why are they? Because that's what the books are saying. I still think Kansas is the best team in the nation. That's just me, though. But Auburn was. Let me go see. Let me go see what the lines are for the futures. Team futures. Champion Auburn +950. Duke 10-1. Gonzaga 12-1. Houston 14-1. Kansas 15-1. You talk about them. These are the top two teams according to the books that are going head to head tonight.
Yeah. Gonzaga's never going to win it. Duke, man, I don't know. They're young. Yeah.
Really
young. They always struggle once they get to the Final Four, so I don't love that. Houston, they're 4-3 this year. They've been really good the past couple seasons, but that's interesting that they're still that heavy of a favorite.
Yeah.
Personally, hate the Jayhawks, so I'm never putting my money there.
You hate the Jayhawks. Why? Did they make you lose money or something? Or you just?
No, I'm a Carolina kid, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, I understand that. Carolina can't beat Kansas without Roy Williams. It's actually with Roy Williams too. Bill Self has just owned you guys. Sensational. Absolutely love it. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's especially people will give me shit for this. Since I moved away from North Carolina, I truly just enjoy. I don't care if it's NC State, UNC, or Duke. I'm going to root for Carolina just because that's North Carolina's identity, is just being the basketball state.
Yeah.
So Kentucky, Kansas, I'll always hit them.
Yeah, that's good. That means we're something. Ramon, my co-host on the Late Steam Show, 12:30 Eastern Time, right before the NFL kicks off at 1:00. He's got a pick for us. Marquette, Iowa State under 153. Marquette, Iowa State. He is a friend of the program. All right, Foxy, come on, buddy. How are you, pal? Let's get you out there. Yeah, I know you were sitting back there for a little while, but
this man knows how to handle business. He's
not messing.
Got shit handled quick.
He ain't messing around, man. I don't know what you told your wife, but to get out of there that quickly, I'm impressed. It just didn't work for me. Hey, you want to give some breakdowns here of the games coming up? I know we've just had so much that you poured out there, but we do have the Hawks and the Bucks. And then I'll ask you to break down the Timberwolves and Clippers a couple of times. But what are you looking at in the Hawks and the Bucks, if anything? Back to back here from Milwaukee, right?
Yeah. Before I go to that, I'm actually going to give you two other things.
Okay.
I'm going to take Kansas minus. I think I took it to 2.5. I think it's 3.5 now.
Paul Frender's playing tonight, by the way. Rylan Griffin's out for Kansas, but I'm going to bet that game live because I think Creighton's going to take a lead at some point, and we'll see if we can get a better number.
Yeah, it's college basketball for two very good teams. It should go back and forth. The other game I'm going to take, which is you probably haven't taken, we were going to take the Oral Roberts over.
We were just talking about that game
at over 144. I wasn't on, so I have no idea what you were talking about. So was that the game you were talking about?
No, absolutely not.
No. The only college games, there's two of them we talked about. We talked about Kansas Creighton. We talked about Auburn Duke, as these are the top two teams that are favored in the sports books. So
yeah. So over 144.5 is the play.
That play is so obscure, I got to tail it.
How'd you get on this one, pal?
Oral Roberts is a team that likes to play in high-score games. 144.5 is way under what they should be scoring. This should be about a 150-point game. They perennially play with a fast pace and a fast speed. They're playing a Northern Arizona team that also will basically play with them. So I like the total at 155.
He just talked about Oral Roberts like we watched them like they're Gonzaga or Duke or something. Except for when they beat Ohio State in the tournament, I don't think 99.9% of the population has thought about Oral Roberts since then.
Well,
yeah,
Fox is betting them, so I'm betting them.
For sure.
We're betting at the 144.5. We'll like that. The other game I'm going to watch live is the South Dakota State. I love me Jackrabbits. People who know me will know I will put the only obscene gift that you'll ever see from me. I will post that, which means we're on the Jackrabbits. But I'm waiting to see that live, kind of see where my opportunity is. It's got a very good game here against Montana. A lot of people like Montana in this game. But this is another game I'm looking at the over. I'm hoping we get a decent first half, and then I can get on this in the second half.
You know what? I used to bet the Mountain West, and I did not the Mountain West, the Big Sky. And I actually had some decent success there. That's Northern Colorado, Montana, Idaho schools, stuff like that. The smaller conferences, you can get an edge there.
Oh, yeah. If you're willing to put in the work and look at those numbers, you absolutely can get some great edges in those.
Yeah. I mean, neither of those teams are in the Big Sky. They're both in the Summit League. But yeah, Northern Colorado have played with a bunch of pace.
You know, so, Summit League, Big Sky.
Yeah.
Northern Colorado. Let me see here. Northern Colorado, Montana, Idaho. All right, very close. It's the same damn thing. They're all the same. They're all close. Not really. South Dakota State. The Summit League.
All right, so you want to talk the Hawks game. So
yeah, I want to talk about the game starting at 6.
Yeah, so the Hawks play Milwaukee. Let me just make sure there's no other last-minute guys that are coming out. We're already on Daniels over 4.5 rebounds. Dyson Daniels has been an absolute beast on the boards. That should continue. All right, Trey is going to play. I like the Hawks plus 4.5.
Okay.
I don't give a lot of sides. I like the Hawks. Hawks have been playing very good basketball lately. Very good D. We talked about it. You're talking about a team that was one of the worst teams last year. Still give up tons of points, but they've started to actually crack down kind of when it matters most. Yes, Giannis is going to get his points, and yes, we're going to ride Giannis his points because he's going to get his points. They don't have anybody to keep him away from the glass. That's not going to happen. So he's going to be able to score at will. I don't think the game will be a blowout. So he should actually play all 4 quarters tonight, and we don't get a hook. Only thing is he did play last night is kind of the one thing that's a little bit of question mark. But we're going to play. I'm going to try. I'm actually line shopping because I want 31.5. And so far, I only see 32s.
All right, what's the bet you want? Because I can look it up.
I want Giannis 31.5 points.
Giannis 31.5 points. Let's see if I can find it. 32 everywhere and a half. Everywhere it's 32.5. Everywhere.
No, Bet Rivers has 31.5.
Really? Because I got it listed at 32.5.
Well, my site says it's 31. I don't have Bet Rivers in my state, so that could be wrong. But the site I use for odd shopping says it's 31.5 at Bet Rivers.
All right. Well, I'll go look at it. I'm looking at unabated 32.5. And I'm going to go look at Bet Rivers right now.
I'm going to play I'll play the 32.5.
All right. 31.5 is minus 36. 32.5 is minus 12.
I had him getting 35 tonight, so I'll play the 32.
Do you want to pay the 24 cents and take the extra point? Because you can get 31.5 minus 136. The 32.5.
No, I'm not playing minus 136. I'll just play the 32.5. Like I said, I got this at 35. But I'm going to play the play that probably not a lot of people are on. We're going to stick on Giannis here. As we did talk, yes, the Hawks are playing good defense, but they still give up tons of points. That's why the highest game on the card tonight for points. Giannis has been a beast passing the ball. He's coming off a 8-11. Then he had a short night of 6 for Charlotte because that game got out of hand, and then 11-8. So we're going to get 6.5 at even money, and we're going to go ahead and take that.
Did you already post that earlier?
No, I have not. I haven't posted anything for the Hawks except for Daniels.
All right. So one more time, what's the bet? Just so I could throw it in.
Giannis over 6.5 assist.
Okay, and let me see if I can find the best number for you. We got 6.5 everywhere, and Sean has the best number. You can get even money, FanDuel, DK. So you can actually get, I don't have Bet365 because they banned me, but plus 120 at Bet365. So Giannis over 6.5 assists at even money.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to throw it in there. What are we seeing in hockey here, Zargo? Anything?
Yeah, I'm debating. So Nashville got one taken off the board, so that one's still scoreless. Or wait, is it? I might be wrong. Hang on.
It's okay. It's okay to be
I'm
drunk.
sorry. It's 1-0 Nashville. And then Chicago's up 1-0. I might pull the trigger on a live bet for Boston just because it's like plus 140, and that's insane to basically get Boston against Chicago at plus 140. But they're just looking a little sloppy to start the game. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. Might wait till the end of the period and see what things look like. But, just since we're talking hockey, anyone here, I don't hate that bet. I personally locked it in. But before I make it official, I just kind of want to see how this period plays out. All
right. We got a King of the Court question for Foxy here. What about Giannis for King of the Court?
Yeah, I already told him I was taking Giannis for King of the Court. Yep.
Can you talk about that again? Because people are always like, what the hell are you talking about, King of the Court? What does that even mean?
Well, we got 3 minutes, so I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. So King of the Court is very simple. If you bet at least $5 on a player prop and you activate him for King of the Court on DraftKings only, if he is the highest PRA of any player in the league, then everybody who bets him gets a share of $1 million in free bets.
Okay. So like 1 trillion people are going to bet this.
Yes, this is not going to be an out of the way thing, but looking at the games tonight, there's not a lot of guys that really are probably going to score 30 points. Okay. Maybe Jaylen Brown, maybe AD, maybe Maxey. So I like Giannis. He's going to get 10 rebounds. We've already talked about he's getting over 6.5 assists tonight because we're cashing that bet. So I like this play a lot for King of the Court. I think this is a very small card. And I think getting him at King of the Court for there, you should be able to get some free play. So that's what we're going with.
All right. Very good. Let's catch up. You just threw another play out there, though, with Hunter. So for those of you that
I was just going to give it to the subscribers. Yeah.
That's just okay. We're not going to give it out then. So subscribers, go check Discord. Fox just put a play up there. I got to go bet this now, too. This show is absolutely nuts keeping up with Fox. It's insane. Zargo, I'm like football Sundays, we volume bet, but nothing like this. And then add to it your NBA plays and the college basketball. Keep up, folks. Keep up. You could be betting a lot.
I do have a college basketball play. It's about to start. I didn't realize the number was so low. I'm betting Memphis Tigers minus 10.5. Hang on.
Okay. Throw that in the chat when you get a minute. But if you bet that.
Aren't they missing 2 guys?
Yeah, minus 10.5. Memphis, Louisiana Tech.
Okay. Memphis, Louisiana Tech. Memphis minus
10.5.
10.5. All right, he's throwing in the play sheet right now. Good. And I'm trying to get that play that Fox just gave the subscribers. I'm trying to get that one in. He actually posted the best number wherever you're going to find it. So that's good too. Just follow that, and that's it. Again, yesterday was crazy. I was talking to Keg about this, Fox. Like, sports betting is really freaking emotional, right? Like, we know it's emotional, and you had a tough first half of games, the early slate of games, and we're like, oh man, what a shitty night. And then I woke up this morning because I went to sleep right after the show, and basically even, right? We were down like 6 units early, picked up another 5.5 or so at night, and everything worked out. I'm pretty happy about how it worked out, pal. Good job.
But, well, definitely happy when we start off that so, because so far that's the worst we've started off any show. So yeah, normally it's the other way. We're on fire. We've been in the last couple shows early, and then just kind of get a one or two there. That's where sometimes it's. Sometimes I need to learn to take my bag and go home. But if I like something, I'm going to take it, and I've always done that. So
that's fine. And those of you betting college basketball, I know there's quite a few of you on UConn Baylor. Baylor had a lead for quite some time in this game, but UConn's up 5 with 11:40 to play in the second half. Again, we'll give college basketball updates too.
Tied game in Chicago, now 1-1.
Okay. Anything we want to do there?
All right. So I missed all the hockey plays. Is there anything worth playing? That's open, Zargo?
No. Well, actually, I mean, I had Toronto. So if you wanted, well, no. I mean, just the goalie props, you can't. Not many books offer them live. Yeah. And then the only side I had was Toronto, which you could still get on since they're down 1-0. So if you like Toronto, obviously you'll get a great number right now. And then we were talking Dallas, LA, and it's just, I mean, too close of a game to call in my opinion because both teams are playing really well. Dallas dominated LA last year. LA's dominated at home. So that was kind of the back and forth we did.
Okay, let me catch you up on some of the action that Foxy gave out already. We've got Cade Cunningham over 21.5 points. Right now, Cunningham on target to get that for us. He's got 7. There's about 2.5 to play in the first quarter, so I think he'd sit a little longer, but 7 points is not a bad start at all for us there. Peyton Pritchard over 16.5 points with the Celtics. He just hit a 3, just came into the game, just hit a 3, so that's good. Again, he came off the bench this evening, and like you normally
which was surprising because everybody had him listed starting.
Yeah, well, he's out there now, pal. He's out. Would that have changed your mind if he wasn't starting?
We should have got a lower number.
Okay.
But we would have got about 14.5, but there, but he's still been hitting. And again, I think they'll run away with this game, so I'm not worried about that.
Porzingis over 6.5 rebounds. He's almost halfway there in the first quarter. He's on the bench now, but he's got 3 rebounds. So that's a good start for us. Much better start tonight. Hopefully we could start better and finish just like we did last night. That would be pretty cool. Let me go on to the, what do we got? We got,
Adebayo's off to a great start. He's got a 7-4-2 right now in the first quarter. As the Heats continue to give the Lakers misery.
Yeah, Harris hasn't started yet, right? Tobias Harris hasn't started yet.
No, he started. He's got 0 points. He's on the Pistons.
Okay, very good. There you go.
He's got 4, 1, and 2. Russell's got 5 already in the first quarter.
Okay,
so that looks nice. If we go to the Nets game, Pacers are actually started off. I mean, they're only scored 41 points in the first quarter. That's just terrible. Cam Johnson's got 11. Wofford came in off the bench. He scored. He's got 2. He'll continue there. Toppin's got 5. We only need 4 more points from Toppin. So that looks pretty good. And Halliburton has missed all the shots he's taken. We don't really have anything on the Magic game. I didn't think I gave anything.
We got enough. I'm sure you'll give us more here. A couple things. Yellow Hammered. He said, Foxy said look for him to get going later in the game. He's talking about Şengün. He said he hit him a couple of times. Ken Wood, good job. Put it on the board, dude. He just cashed Jalen Williams 10+ first quarter points. So that's a bet. Woo!
Yes, Belcher. We definitely would have cashed Wemby if he figured out how to score in the first quarter. Him going 0 for 7 in the first quarter, which is the worst first quarter of his career on there. Yeah.
Franz, is he a good long shot on King of the Court from Matt?
Kevin, I'm sorry if you emptied your FanDuel account last night. I apologize. Yep.
Did you have anything on Franz? Long shot on king of the court?
My question is, he played 40 minutes last night. How long are they really going to leave him in this game? We played 39. It's 39 and some change. How long they're really going to leave him in this game? I kind of feel like he's going to have a cap here, especially they're up 11. I think they're going to find ways to give him a sit. Batatse is playing tonight, so that's back. Oh, shit. I missed that bet. I wanted Mo Wagner. Yeah, I wanted his brother again. I was looking for a FanDuel and I forgot to go back to look for it. I think his brother probably plays a ton, but I think he gets 25, 30 points. I just don't know if he gets all the other stats. Again, Giannis is going to get close to 10 rebounds every game. So if he's getting the most points and 10 rebounds, and he's actually getting over 5 assists, he's going to be very tough to catch tonight. And such as the limited slate. So
all right. So Clunan emptied his account while everything was pending. So what he's basically saying is we play so many bets that he empties his account. So he got money back in his account, I'm sure.
I do that every night. And I got to tell you, it is the most, if you watch my face sometimes when things are really early and not going the way I want, it's definitely where you kind of look and go, okay, yeah.
Zargs, how are the bets doing for you right now? Any NHL update? I'm going to come to you every few minutes and ask you.
No, you're good. Still 1-1 in Chicago, still 1-0 in Toronto. I did just throw another play on the sheet for the late games. I did take John Gibson over 27.5 saves for Anaheim. They're hosting Vegas tonight. And just Vegas, they put shots on net. Gibson, man, he's getting up there in age. I love the guy. One of my all-time favorites. First game against Vegas in a while, though. So I think there is upset potential here, which is another reason I like this play. It's just another angle to get that because he's going to have to be perfect for that to happen. So expecting Vegas to put 30 plus on that, asking for 28 saves out of Gibson shouldn't be asking too much.
Okay. Very good.
What was the saves play that you gave with the other goalie? Just wondering.
Joseph Woll over 27.5.
Oh, we're riding Woll again. Okay.
Yep. And then also Mrazek for the Blackhawks under 27.5 saves.
Okay, because I hate him. I have no
Mrazek Blackhawks under 27.5 saves. I didn't get into that one, so it's not too late, is it?
Well, I don't know which. I don't know if any books offer that live.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking that one for the paid subscribers, so I didn't give everything out when we went live.
All right, that's good. That's fine that I didn't see that one. I did see the
one
other
book that may offer it would be ESPN. They started to offer, like I told you, they offer doubles and some other things there, and I'm trying to figure at intermission would they offer it.
I'll look right now. I never use ESPN, so I'll take a peek.
They at 27.5. Is that the number or 26.5?
27.5 is what it was.
27.5. Okay, we got that. That's in. Let's go. I'm right.
Nice.
With you.
Where on ESPN?
For Gibson?
He got
Gibson. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you were talking about Mrazek. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, for Chicago.
Let's see if we can find a live bet here on a live line here.
Because that's another bet I would love to look into live, but I've never found a book that offers it for like other instances.
Yeah, I found. For NBA, they give doubles live. That's kind of that those lines are kind of crazy.
Dude, I don't know what it is about. Like nobody wants NHL action.
Well, a lot of things with NHL action is you don't get. Unless you're going to really have some guys sit there and watch it to see when they actually have stoppages in play or they go to a commercial for a televised game type deal.
Which they do. I used to work for a company that did that.
Yeah, but which they do. They do, but you'd have to have like somebody watching that to kind of give the plays because unlike it moves so quick. Like basketball moves quick, but NHL obviously moves 100 times. You got to remember the 30-second delay that you're getting on the books, and even when you're watching on television, is there could be a goal, there could be a major injury. I could see doing it during intermissions. I couldn't see doing it actually live.
I don't even necessarily mean live bets, though. I mean, like that same game parlay options for hockey is terrible. There are never any alt lines on goalies.
Correct. I mean,
Like-
if you want to take McDavid, it's either take McDavid to score a goal because you just can't take the points bet at all because it's either over 2.5 or nothing.
Right. And yeah, your same game parlay options are horrible. So like you might be able to get something there, but you got to get really creative. And it's also ever changing. Like some nights, some slates, I can get a total and money line bet in the same game parlay, and other times they won't let me.
Yeah, and some like FanDuel, for whatever reason, some things you try to map up together, like with stud players, is just like, no, that's not available to parlay.
Yeah.
Why? You have it as a bet here. You have it as a bet here.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I parlay it? This is not a offshore book that will sit there and just go no.
And I'm even okay if the like combined odds aren't stellar, like or what you'd expect when you're taking like a -150 and -150. But give me the option, like,
yeah,
it's
definitely think that. I mean, it's from a betting perspective. I'm sure the handle is not that big, but yeah, there. So those of you did take the Derek White. He did get 6 points in the first quarter.
I did not get the Derek White. Gosh darn it.
Pritchard got 5.
Okay.
So if you took the 5.5, that did cash. I know some guys were talking about that in the chat. And yeah, they're getting their ass kicked. LeBron's got 10 points, but shockingly, he's got no other ancillary stats except for 1 assist. Bam's got 9 and 6. We're in the second quarter. So Bam's looking there. He's got 2 assists if we're wondering, because we only need 4. Yep. Nets are beating up on the Pacers. This is kind of shocking to me because they only have 1 score. They have Cam Johnson, who's got 11 points. Trenton Wofford's given us 5 already, so that's not too bad for us. We're halfway there, and we got 9 minutes to go. Yeah, the Pacers got to figure out what the crap's going on here. Halliburton's not doing anything. I think they kind of just thought they could walk into this game and win. Ben Simmons has got 4 assists already coming off the bench.
Ben Simmons.
It's odd that Ben Simmons, for what his salary is, he sucks. If he was a $10 to $12 million guy, though, a lot of teams would actually like Ben Simmons. Yeah. He can rebound the basketball. He's a tremendous passer. He's really a 5, 7, and 8 guy. Like, he's a guy, like, if you had a bunch of stars on your team, you just wanted the guy to go out there and do the dirty work, he'd be great. But for what they're paying him at $40 million, no. He's complete bust, but he can play basketball. He's just never going to start because he's never going to score enough.
I love guys like that because it's kind of like, when you sign a big name veteran or like Jordan with the Wizards, like their stats aren't bad. It's just that you have these expectations associated with the name.
Yeah, well, the problem is because he's number 1 pick overall. It was a triple-double machine when he was starting. He just can't hit an outside shot.
Right.
Teams drop back and say, "Yeah, we're never guarding you."
But like if Brooklyn Nets signed this guy that's Ben Simmons and he was just someone from the G League,
yeah, be perfect.
But it's not. He's making a shit ton of money. We can't go there.
He's making a big ton of money, but he's also one of those guys who is a matchup nightmare. Where if you put a point guard on him, he has started to just drop down to the box and saying, "Okay, give me the ball in the box." That's what he should be doing. Give me it on the block. Let me go to work. There's nothing this little guy can do. I'm still 6'11". I still can jump. I just need to make a 3-foot shot.
All right, I'm getting our boy Zargo's article done here because we're gonna have a free article up here in just a few minutes on nukethehouse.com. It'll be Zargo's NFL plays for Sunday. He's got 3 plays, 2 games going up there in just a couple of minutes. I know you had something on the Chargers. We're waiting on the definitive news on Ladd McConkey, but again, nukethehouse.com. And while you're there checking out the NFL section with the free article, you might as well sign up for a free week. Nukethehouse.com, click subscribe, any package. We're not going to charge you unless you want us to after a week. And type in the code Nuke the holidays. You see it up there? Nuke the holidays is the code for 1 free week. All right, Foxy, what we got, dude? We seeing anything around the board right now in the NBA?
We're looking right now. Bam is just absolutely abusing the Lakers. And I'm trying to look at some different options here. I'm looking at some things live. I'm trying to look at the Magic. Wagner's having too good of a game, so it's going to be tough to get on to. Also, like FanDuel just pulled all the stats, so I'm not sure
why.
It's just FanDuel.
Who knows?
Yeah, I've jumped on MGM here.
Okay.
Just taking a look right here at what we have and where we are with pace. Nothing at the moment. I mean, we'll probably get to halftime and then we'll take a look at some things.
Okay. Very good.
Damn.
Boston is going to have about a minute 50 power play to start the second period. So I'm trying to find the best way to bet this, but I'm basically going to bet them to score the first goal. If you just want to take them to score the first goal in the second period, that's about like minus 120 at the moment. But I'm trying to find like goal in the first 10 minutes, something like that with a little bit better odds for the people. But anyone watching, if you want to go and lock that number up, because I'm sure it's going to increase. The odds are going to get worse as we sit here.
All right. So what's the play one more time? And you're going to throw that in.
We basically want Boston. They're going to have the first goal of the second period.
Next goal is Boston.
Boston,
yes.
Next goal.
Yes. Here we go.
Okay. So let me go try and find a number on that. Just about everywhere offers next goals, right?
Yes. Yeah.
For the most part, yes.
Yeah. I don't know. You're only getting plus 120 for a goal in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be also listed third goal because there's already been 2 scored.
Right. Or first goal, second period, however you want to do it.
I got minus 175 here. That's not worth it.
I got minus 130 at MGM. It was 120, 130.
Okay.
If we feel they put it at minus 165. I was going to say, well, if we feel pretty confident in that, why don't we just take the over 1.5? You could take the puck line for the period at plus 115, though.
That's not bad.
They're
what do you like more, Zargo?
Than the Blackhawks. If you think they're going to score, off this
second
chance,
period.
Take the second.
Yeah,
period.
if you go three-way, you get plus 125.
Yeah,
I like that. Or second period puck line plus 120. Oh, don't mess around with the three-way. Oh no, that's be a puck line. Total
8 points for the fucking stinking Pacers.
Yeah,
really pissing me off.
Oh fuck!
Great bet.
Yeah,
you're a better team than the Nets.
Never change, bro. Never change. All right.
Yeah, take the Bruins second period 3-way at plus 125.
Bruins second period 3-way at plus 125. Okay, let me go find.
Also, may just be puck line depending on your book. Might not
So
offer
just
3-way.
you go to periods for this, right?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, ESPN isn't very good with this, are they? Period spread.
Yeah.
Bruins 3-way is what you want?
Yeah, all the same. 3-way, Bruins minus half a goal.
That would be period 3, though. We don't want period 3. Is it period 3?
No, we want period 2.
All right. I'm trying to find the damn period 2. Screw ESPN. They're not good at listing hockey bets. I'll go to MGM, like you said.
MGM, FanDuel. I'm sure DraftKings is right there. It's all going to be 120 to 130.
We'll stick to that then. Okay. Bruins. We got a little bit in this Bruins Blackhawks game.
LeBron's got 16 points, trying to personally basically try to keep the Lakers somewhat in this. They're down 12. AD is on a walkabout. Russell's got 10, so that's really good. We need 5. Bam's already got 14, so that's very good.
Zargo, I'm throwing that bet in the chat for you, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so
Bruins. I'm take LeBron here at 30. Or actually, I can take him at 29 now. Yeah, we're going to take the LeBron live over 28.5 points, minus 115 at DK.
I'll throw that in. You're going to have to say that again. I'm throwing in Zargos, but give me just a second.
God, I'll just put it.
Okay, so we're doing LeBron what?
I'm just going to copy it. I'll put it into the.
You'll throw it in there. So what is it again? It's LeBron.
It's in the chat. LeBron live over 20.5 points.
20.5 points. Okay, good. Let's go
Minus
find that
115.
bet. Let's go find that bet. How are we doing with the AD and the BAM bets?
Bam is kicking ass.
Yeah, good.
Bam, AD's putzing around, but it's still fine. It would be, I'd like to be a little bit better than where we're at right now, but we still have time.
Why isn't MGM offering?
It's 4-2-2. So we'd like the rebounds to be about 4 or 5, but yeah.
I'm on MGM. What are you looking for, Holden?
Well, I'm on FanDuel now, just looking for LeBron points. Now, Fox just got. Yeah, you got the DK. Was that just better?
Look, I'm line shopping. You're just.
Oh, it's dead now. It's 31.5.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was seeing too. I was about to bet it.
I missed
it. He's scoring on every play. 31.5 is probably going to get hit. I was hoping him to finish for 20.5. He's basically not. There's no rebounds for the most part. He is just taking it right at the Heat and going right in for layups.
Yeah, I don't want to
31
number 3 points worse than you got it though. I mean, that's
trust me.
You got a great number. So there you go. Congrats. This is live betting. Sometimes you're just not going to get the same number, and I'm fine with that. That happens.
Don't be surprised if I go in again at 35.
Okay.
Onyx 4 TDs from Love is like, what are the odds on that? I mean, it's going to be a high-scoring game, a lot of passing, but 4 TDs, man, you better be getting a good number to take a bet like that.
Thursday Night Football?
Yeah.
Onyx had a question in the chat. All right, I'm done posting plays here until you guys start throwing a few other ones. So let me get in the chat here. Ben Simmons triple single machine. Love it. Jordan Love 4 TDs. That's a lot, man. But definitely, I mean, Detroit set for a How can Detroit have a letdown against the team that's right on their asses? I don't know about that, Onyx. I don't know about.
I mean, I'm not sure it's quite the right way, but when you're 11-1,
I think the loss.
Which also they're not. There's a team between them in the standings.
I think there's going to be a lot of Josh Jacobs runs. I think Green Bay, with the Detroit missing the 2 starting linebackers for the rest of the season, is going to play big. I mean, you only got a single pass rusher really in Preston Smith. If he doesn't come home, for the most part, they don't get any pass rush. And Green Bay's got the wide receivers to hurt him. And Jair is going to cover Amon St. Brown. So, I mean, I would think Jameson Williams should have the bigger day. But Green Bay's been playing good football of late. So, and they shut down the Dolphins wide receivers who, are still better than what Detroit's going to throw out there.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, but they weren't even throwing it to Hill and Waddle.
Well, Zargo's article is up real quick. You got the Kirk Cousins revenge game, and you got the NFC West game between the Seahawks and the Cardinals. If you want Zargo's plays, go check his article out, nukethehouse.com. Click on the NFL section, then articles. It'll be the first one there. You were saying.
That's my fear, Fox.
It's 4-3.
For Josh Jacobs is just how good the Lions' rush defense has been. But I guess if you think the injuries are going to plague them this week,
you're missing their 2 big leading tacklers.
Yeah,
they're both now gone for the year. So that's it's going to be a big question mark on a fill-in. On a quick,
but it does also open up the middle of the field a little bit for passing as well. Would be my counterpoint.
What, for the Lions?
For the Packers. Like, those guys being out also helps the pass game.
Anzalone gone. And who's the other guy? Derek, what's it, Barnes? Is it Barnes or Rodriguez? I can't remember which one. I think it's Rodriguez. He's the one that actually got hurt. Barnes was already hurt. Yeah. Malcolm Rodriguez. That's it.
Hey, Fox, I got a question for you.
Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell, obviously the rookie, not the rookie, the second-year player out of Iowa, played really well at times. But what he doesn't really do is defend the pass.
I got a question for you about Halliburton here, a live NBA question. Halliburton's pre-flop number was 17.5. He's down to 11.5 because he's only got 2. Would you get in on Halliburton, or is it just a fade tonight and stay away?
I'm waiting to see him at this point. You might as well wait till halftime.
Okay.
I mean, that's the question. He's only taken 4 shots. They have shown a little bit of life here. They at least battled back and made it 14, which has been nice. But most of that's been based on the thanks of Miles Turner and Siakam than anything to do with Halliburton. So just kind of waiting to show a little bit more life here. Simmons has got 5 assists already.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Keg just threw out a play in the NFL. He and I were talking about this today on the NFL show, the NFL action plan, where we break down Thursday night football and then the 1 and 4 o'clock slate. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out here on our YouTube channel. For those of you that are betting player props this week, he just laid one down, and I will be tailing this one new bet. I mean, no doubt. Boom. The bet is in. I love this one. I think this dude has a great matchup this week. So let's go. Let's go, Kegger. Get this one going. And I have a feeling, since we're Wednesday night and a lot of the props, the player props have dropped in the NFL, I got a feeling, keep your notifications on, guys, because this will not be the only play he puts out tonight. I cannot imagine that's the case. And the guy he just put out there, I bet you this thing closes around 74.5. So I think we're getting a pretty good number at this point, and there's going to be a lot of steam on this play. So again, in-game plays, go check it out, and that's where we go. Nice. How are we doing on that one, LeBron?
3 assists.
Huh?
Well, it was been on commercial break.
Oh,
They just got back.
LeBron's done a 30
LeBron's got 18, and he's sitting right now. So he's probably going to sit probably for about 2 more minutes.
Yeah, let me see.
He'll come back towards the end of there. So you might
30.5 is the number on LeBron.
Yep.
You think we get down another point or 2?
All right. So here's basically I'll say if he gets to 22 at the end of the half, he's getting 35. If he sits at 18, he's probably getting 30.
Okay. So I will continue to wait on that. Zargs, what's happening in the NHL, pal? Let's get an update.
The biggest question you also wonder is you have the Heat are winning by 17.
Okay. So he might not play very much in the 4th.
Potentially. I mean, but you got to hope that this team shows some kind of life with him on the bench. I mean, the Heat are not a great basketball team. All right, KP's got 11 and 3. Derek White's got 8. Pritchard's got 5.
Is AD going to fuck us on points here?
It's what it looks like right now. I don't
know.
His
number is 19.5, which is what we got in the same game, but still doesn't look very good. Zargs, give me that NHL update, pal. What do we got? Where are our bets looking? You're on mute. So you might have just told us, and then I didn't hear you. So there's 1 mute. Over under 3 mutes, 2.5 mutes tonight, Fox, for Zargo. Over under 2.5.
2.5 is a pretty good number. Am I getting the at plus money?
Here's the deal. Under minus 110, over plus 105.
I'll take the plus money.
You'll take the plus money?
I would too. I mean, I know it's mine, but I'd absolutely.
All right. So minus 110 and then under is plus 105. Now where are you going, Fox? Yeah, you don't know. All right, Zargo, give us your update again, since you already gave it to us and you're on mute. Did you give us the whole update, by the way?
No. I started to, and then Fox started talking, and then
okay. Get it. I got it.
So first intermission in both games. Obviously still tied in Chicago. Nashville holds that 1-0 lead. Mrazek has 6 saves at the end of the first, so pacing well for that under. Wool has 8 saves. Just a touch behind, nothing to sweat. So looking nice there. That's really it for our bets and whatnot. Obviously, Maple Leafs losing, but, first period, not a big deal. And for me and the one person in the chat, UConn Huskies, 5-point lead with 3:45 left to play.
That's looking good. You're looking
we'll
okay,
see.
right?
We'll see.
And what was the number? 4.5 or 5.5?
Three. I have 3.5, and he had
good.
Baylor. I assume. I don't know if he took the money line or Baylor plus 3.5.
Okay. Kansas Creighton just about ready to get underway. Fox, I got to put this in the chat there. Fox is on Kansas minus 3.5. I will bet this game live. As a Kansas grad, I watch all their games. I got a good feel for this team, so we'll see what we do, but we'll see where this one goes. Minus 110. That's
we got 3 minutes to go. We got Giannis at 9, 4, and 4, so that's looking nice.
We're looking good with Giannis.
Oh yeah, we're looking great with Giannis right now. Daniel's got his first rebound, which is what we needed.
So, we gotta wait for the end of this Baylor game to watch the Kansas game. That's bullshit.
Holden.
Cunningham's got 15 points already.
Yeah. What's up, Zargo?
You've lived all over this country. We all know that. How on earth, though, did you end up at school in Kansas?
So I went to high school in Chicago, right? And all the smart people in Chicago went to Ivy League schools, and then all the dumb ones went to Kansas. So
where does Northwestern fall in?
Yeah, Northwestern. Like a lot of them went to Northwestern. Illinois is big. Really good school. Big Ten. Yeah, they're almost Ivy League, but
for sure. I was just making sure for your analogy. I would just want to make sure
I'm an idiot. So I went to Kansas. I want to be a broadcaster when I was there. So I heard there was a great broadcast coach. Then I pussed out and I didn't do it till my second semester junior year. But I went through it. I got through it. And then what it was when you're in Chicago, it was a 9-hour drive, but only like an hour flight. So it was just far enough to where my parents couldn't come bother me every weekend. But it was also close enough if I needed to get back, I could get back.
For sure.
And I love college basketball. You know, I grew up a St. John's fan. Actually, I grew up a Virginia fan when I was very young. Ralph Sampson back in the 1800s. But then I was a St. John's fan, and I went to Kansas. I always respected the program. And that was it. I just fell in love, dude. That place is. I can't wait to take my kids there. It really is.
Darren Sproles still there when you were there?
What's that?
Was Darren Sproles there when you were there?
He was at Kansas State. I went to Kansas.
Okay, that's Kansas State. Okay.
Yeah. Fox actually got something wrong. Oh my God, Fox! This is a first. Come on, dude. Get it together.
I don't know a Kansas player.
That's all right. Like button would be great. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. If you get a chance and you want to sign up, $59.99 a month, best deal in the business. If you watched our Monday night show, you cleaned up. You could probably have paid for it. If you were definitely $100 better, but $50 better, probably would have paid for the year. $599.99. You save $120 doing that. And if you want to dip your toe in the water, Nuke the Holidays is the code. So nukethehouse.com. Subscribe to any plan. You can quit before 7 days if you want to, but you get the free week at Nuke the Holidays. And we get a lot of people staying here. It really is impressive how many people hang out. So good stuff. Good times. I'm excited.
80 bricks of 3.
Yeah. Who bricked the 3?
80.
Yeah, we need AD to get. How's he doing on our assists?
He's got 2.
Okay. So we're in on his assists. His points, he's not doing great.
No. Points and rebounds, not the best.
And
they're getting they can't make a basket.
Let me ask you guys something, because I do love college basketball. I really do. I don't get as much time to watch it because I just watch Kansas at this point. Maybe once in a while I'll watch something else, but now we got Baylor and UConn. We can get Baylor plus 3.5 at almost even money. Or is this a game where UConn just pulls away now and beats them on free throws?
243 plus 3.
Plus 3.5 even money.
I don't hate that.
All right. Baylor plus 4.5.
Even better. I'd pull the trigger on that.
You think this is going to be a 4-point game? Okay. Let's do it. Let's do a little live bet here. Again, my bet's recreational purposes. I'll take Baylor plus 4.5. And then the next bet I make will be during the Kansas game. I got to get that in the queue right now. Fox, anything else you're seeing, pal, in the NBA streets this evening?
Right now, I'm contemplating getting on Coastal Carolina.
Whoa.
Of college basketball. What do you know about Coastal Carolina?
I know a lot about Coastal Carolina.
Yeah.
My daughter's executive producer.
His daughter lives there, yeah.
So, yes, yeah. So, I mean, basketball generally not a very good team, but Campbell's not a very good team either. And being able to sit there and play this game, it was 5.5 now. They played. You got 10 minutes to go. They played them really nice. I thought the line. Most people liked Coastal with the 5. We could still get 3.5 on them right now. They're playing well. When you look at the box score, they're shooting the ball way better than Campbell's shooting the ball 31%. With 10 minutes to go, it's still 3.5. I think it's the better team. And you're getting Coastal basically not too far from home, so it shouldn't be too bad. I like the 3.5. I wanted to get 4.5, but I like the 3.5. Now it's 2.5. Now it's 1.5. Coastal keeps going.
It is tough throwing live bets in the NBA in the chat. It really is.
College basketball is even tough.
You really got to be watching the show because you can put a number in there and like you're going to go there and it's just not going to be there. There's no way.
Yeah, so I started watching the game. I mean, this is going to go back and forth, and I think having points in the pocket above 3 was what I was looking for. So
B Square. What do you mean it was one of the greatest college basketball experiences you've ever had? How was it not the best?
He's clearly been at Cameron Indoor Stadium,
which is not even close to Allen Fieldhouse. It's just a small little piece of shit place. That's all it is.
Which also my favorite thing about Cameron Indoor is that from the outside you would never know it's Cameron Indoor. It looks like
I'm still paying Coastal Carolina about $70,000. So yeah, that might be true, Michael.
Cold sweats. Hey, I paid off my I paid off my student loans about 10 years ago, so it took me till 40, but I got them done. Man.
These are not mine. My cold sweats is whether did my daughter actually send in a payment? Oh. No. All right. Yeah, all right.
What up, Maddie? Maddie's in the chat. Always good to see. Duke versus Ohio State was the craziest. How about that? That's nuts. Some of the tournament games I've been to have been amazing. I've seen some really special moments in the tournament. Iowa State losing to Hampton as a 15 seed when that didn't happen. Dan Munson jumping up, his legs kicking around right in front of me. That was cool. Saw Butler. I think they beat Pitt. And then I was there at the beginning of the Gonzaga run, like the first time they did it. I want to say it was a North Carolina game. They beat North Carolina, maybe Stanford too. It was in Seattle.
I don't think they beat Carolina.
They didn't beat Carolina that year? Let's see.
I don't think so.
Gonzaga.
Oh, when? Oh, like maybe the late run. Huh?
1999 Gonzaga.
Okay, maybe. Never mind.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Minnesota, Stanford. That's who they beat. So they beat Minnesota and they beat Stanford.
If it predates 05, I wouldn't have a clue.
And nobody. Yeah, because you were born in 2005, right?
Basically.
Yeah. Okay. At some point in time, I thought they got her. Biden help, LMAO? No, come on. 2-1 Bruins. We wanted that, right?
Yes. We wanted, yes. Third goal was them. Yep.
That was it.
I'm going to take a half unit play live.
Okay.
As long as it sticks there. I'm going to take Jared McCain over 21.5 points for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's got 13 at halftime.
Minus 115?
I'm taking, well, yeah, if you can find minus 115, I'd take that. I'm on MGM. I took minus 120.
Okay, minus
1. FanDuel wasn't offered anything. So where'd you find minus 115?
I didn't. I thought you said minus 115. So
okay, no.
Boom. Don't worry about it. How many books are you using tonight?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tonight.
Kansas just went to -4. So that line just moved up.
Rubbing off on me a little bit. There's a little
bit. I'm telling you, man. And I know you're going to miss some bets. You're going to get upset, but dude, there's just so much that
I have a number in my head. If I'm on that line and that number's in my head and there where I like it, on a number there. Yes, I probably lose a couple bucks here and there on every win or something like that. But I can also lose a couple bucks for not putting in or finding it in. Or, I mean, especially if you're trying to – at halftime, it's – when the game is dead, I'm doing a little more line shopping than what I have been doing. I will be 100%. The other thing I've discovered is MGM and ESPN, when all the other guys are grayed out on DK and FanDuel, for whatever reason, they're available on MGM and ESPN. So ESPN has come a long way from the first product they put out when they first started. That thing was garbage.
I actually like their parlays. Like I don't do too many parlays, but if you're going to do a parlay in the NFL, easily the best numbers. Like if you're doing two teams, I'm not saying player props, but if you're doing two teams, I would say that's the place to go. I don't mind ESPN. I know a lot of guys get limited there, but I'm down with it. Jared McCain. I'm trying to find Jared McCain points here.
Yeah, we got Coastal up 1.
I got 22.5 now. That's not worth it, is it?
Pacers scored 35 points in the first half.
You wouldn't take McCain 23.5, would you? 22.5?
No. He's done it, and he's gone off before, but Orlando could play some D. But I think he can get 9 points second half. I mean, I've got him 5 in each quarter, so yep.
All right, let me see if I can find.
He's also a volume shooter.
Bruins.
Orlando's coming off a game where they just played a ton of minutes. I think the end of the game, there's going to be opportunities there.
What were you saying, Zarks?
Bruins scored again, 3-1.
All right, so we're set. We're going to win.
Yeah, second period plus 115 looks great.
Let's go, Zarks. How much time we got left till we cash that?
17 minutes.
Update on the Pistons. We'll go with we've got Harris at 8 points, so we need 4 more points. That looks good. Cunningham at 15. We need 7 more points, so that looks good. We go to the Boston side. KP got those 3 rebounds in the first quarter and never got another rebound. But still, we're still right on pace where we need to go. Pritchard's got 7 points, so we'll need a little bit of help. They are up 14, so that should help Pritchard out a little bit here. Moving on to the Lakers, we've got AD at 6-4-2. LeBron with 18 points. That didn't sit, so the 30 is probably the play that we're looking at. Bam's got 14-8-2, absolutely dominating out there. Lakers look like they're in a sham. Pacers look like they don't want to play partying in New York too much. Up 16. You've got a great game in the Magic Sixers, and we got nothing on that. And then you've got Atlanta's beating Bucks, so that's good for a plus 4.5. If we look at Giannis, he's got 10-4-4, so we're only 1 minute into the second quarter, so plenty of time. So we're looking good on that as well. So overall, everything's on a nice positive note here.
Good. For where we need to be. Like button would be great. Once you do that, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's see where we are with subscribers. Finally got to 2,100. Let's hope we're still oh, there we go. I mean, for every 25 times I talk about, maybe 100 times I talk about it, somebody signs up. So that's nice. 2101.
Is there any way to know like how many people watch but aren't subscribed? Like back end numbers for that?
No. None. Can't do it. I can't do it, at least. I don't know what the hell it is. But that's an interesting way to think of it. Anybody not a subscriber, hit us up. Tomorrow night, I want to give something away on the Thursday night show, though. 8:10 Eastern. It's going to be a great game. Lions hosting the Packers. I want to give something away. Just haven't thought about it yet. Just haven't thought about what it actually is. Is Porzingis on minute restrictions? You probably answered that already, but
I haven't. I'm not so sure, but he has already played a large number of minutes, which was kind of surprising in this game. I think he played 26 last time. Played 32 last time, so I can't really see him being on a minutes restriction. Played 32 versus Cleveland. He's played 14. He still at least play 14 in the second half. Yeah. As long as the game is close, I will caveat with that.
I think Kansas is just about ready to get underway at Creighton. This thing's going to close at Kansas -4. It was 3.5 just about all day. We've got Bama 15-point lead at UNC. Wow, 11.5 to play at the Dean Smith Dome, the Dean Dome. And I'm sweating out a Baylor plus 4.5. I know a lot of you sweating out a lot of things in this Baylor UConn game. 15th ranked Baylor, 25th ranked UConn. 1 minute left, 68-64 UConn on top. So I really hope that I'd rather lose this bet than this game go to overtime. I'm ready for Kansas already. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, that was sloppy.
That was very sloppy. That was a sloppy foul call there in that game. So not only we're doing NBA and NHL, we're sprinkling just a little bit of, quite a bit of college basketball as well. So I enjoy this. College basketball is great. Can't wait till the tournament. I will be sitting right in this seat Thursdays and Sundays during the tournament.
Are we just going to stream all day during the tournament?
I hope so. I think we should. All I'll be doing is watching the games anyways. All of us will be watching. And I think just about everybody here can get on there because maybe you don't know that much about college basketball, but it's still like everybody gets involved in it. There's so much to talk about. Yeah. So we need this. So we're up. It's a 6-point game now with UConn leading Baylor down to 49 seconds. In Kansas.
Did you get 4 or 4.5?
4.5.
Okay, we just need UConn to win by 4, and then we can both cash our bets.
Okay, yeah, that'd be perfect because right now it's a 4-point game.
Yeah.
But I need this game to get over so I can watch my Jayhawks. That's what I really want. 2-0 Creighton, very early. I still think Creighton's going to get out to a 6-7 point lead at some point in time. So I'm not gonna try and run to the bank to bet that game yet. It's just tough not betting live in any type of basketball situation, right? I mean, unless you got a blowout right from the get-go, you're almost sure to get a better number.
I've been terrible this NBA season. Like I have to go to all these Grizzlies games, and
why do you have to? Oh yeah. You told us, yeah, great.
And I just I think I got them figured out, and then I went to the Pistons game last week, and they were up 20, and I'm like, oh, Pistons will make a little bit of a comeback. I got plus 16. Grizzlies won by 30.
So what do you take for John Morant's comments where he says he's just not looking to dunk? Too many injuries.
I think maybe he finally has his head in the right place and is, thinking
correct.
Long term.
He's got to figure out how to get his game, but what he's not doing when he's not dunking, he's still not driving to the hole and then laying it in. He's just settling for an outside jumper that's not there yet. And towards the end of the game, that can't happen. You also got to understand they're a big team that likes to play on turnovers, but they reach like crazy. And to do that in the fourth quarter is just dumb, especially when you have the lead. Just play defense, move your feet.
I think he's trying to find a new style of play. He's an incredibly high basketball IQ guy. So I think he's, just wants to evolve his game. I think that's important to him. And I don't know if that's necessarily something he can do, or he has to realize, the kind of player he is, which is, both ends in the paint outside. And I think he wants to be more point guard style play.
Oh, damn. They got 100% boost on DraftKings. I mean, I know you're not going to, let's see here. What is it? $25? $50 wager. All right. That's it. I'm taking it. Kansas plus 182 with this 100% boost. Let's see if it goes through. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. That's my bets in. You get 100% boost and it goes up to 167 is what it closed at. Okay. Let's go, Kansas. Let's go sit back and see what happens. 7-2. This is why you're just not betting pre-flop. Did you guys talk about the Duke game? You know what? Let Zargs talk about the Duke game. Come on, Zargs.
Yeah, man. I was looking at it, and it's Duke's playing incredible this season. Their only losses have come against Kentucky and Kansas, I believe. So it's the teams are losing. They're not losing bad. Although, wasn't that Kansas one might have been bad? Was it, Holden? Do you recall?
The Kansas game was really close.
That's what I thought.
Kansas got out for a couple big leads. Duke would come back and it's totally late. You know what, though? Dickinson got ejected, so it was a great win by Kansas, I would say.
It was a great. It was 72-75.
Oh shit, 10-2 Creighton now.
And my concern would be, or not concern. The reason to bet Duke would be Auburn hasn't really played anyone this season. So yes, they're demolishing opponents. Most opponents, they lost. They only beat Iowa State by 2. So I think they might be due for a loss, and I think Duke might be the team to serve it to them. Granted, and they lost to Kentucky by 5, and they've just demolished every other team they played. Granted, that's not anyone. So both teams need a nice win against a nice team. Might be the homer and maybe gives the lead.
By the way, 71-68, 15 seconds left.
Here we go.
13.9, and UConn's going to the line. Woo! Foxy, let's go look at our NBA bets here. I want to start with let's go to this Detroit-Boston game since we got so much in it. Halftime, Cade Cunningham has 15. We need him to get 22, I believe. What did we get the Tobias at? Tobias points, right?
11.5.
Oh, beautiful. He's got 8. He's got 8 right now. Porzingis, we need 6.5 rebounds to the over. He's got 3. You cashed Derek White already, didn't you?
Derek White was the first quarter, and that wasn't my bet. That was in the chat.
And then we got Peyton Pritchard at 7. We need him to get 17. Coming off the bench tonight. We're still in the mix there.
Yep.
All right. 5-point game again. 73-68. UConn over Baylor. Does Baylor try and get a quick 2 again, or is at this point 14 seconds left? I feel like you just got to go run it and try and get a tray. And
probably.
Kansas
goes into halftime at 76 points, 38-38. Exactly what we like. So we're
right to the rim
there.
That should be a foul or out of bounds.
UConn ball. Oh, what's the call?
It should be a foul. UConn should be going to the line, but I don't have the volume up. So
I don't know if it was same. I don't know if it's out of bounds or a foul.
Yeah.
Here's my issue. I love Auburn. Auburn is a much more experienced team. The only advantage Duke has in this game is that the game's in Cameron. That's the only thing that I would have looked at, because game is in Cameron, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And that's the only reason I see them essentially favored. I like Flagg a lot. Very good player. And Knippel's an outstanding shooter, but he's already shown he's got a lot of times where he goes ice cold. So he might be more of a streaky shooter than a consistent shooter, which is massive in college basketball. Auburn gets after you. They're going to turn this young team over. I took Auburn with plus 3.5. I think they'll be leading in halftime. I think if you want to get on Duke, you can get on Duke in the second half.
Man, Baylor drew a foul, scored.
Oh,
they
my
were down 73-70 at the line, purposefully missed the free throw, and this is going to be the sweat from hell now.
Come on, we need to make one and a miss one, Holden.
Yeah, let's just end it on 4. And then I got Kansas Creighton right now, 13-6. Creighton on top. KJ Adams has been a total badass for Kansas, by the way, these last 3 games now. So I wish I could bet player props because KJ Adams going ape shit.
Yeah.
And Kalkbrenner's playing tonight. He hasn't scored yet, but that's big for Creighton that he's in. He's feeling good. So this will be an interesting game this evening. I'm looking forward to watching it.
Card Addict in the chat.
Card Addict's here. Hey, what's up there, Card Addict? Maddie took Pitt team total over 71.5. B-Square likes Duke in the first half by 2. The first free throw misses. All right, I'm rooting for you here, Zargo. I want him to hit this free throw so then we both cash, because you got UConn minus 3.5 and I got Baylor plus 4.5. All right, help us out here, buddy. There you go. All right, 74-70, 5.9 left. As long as there's not a steal and a foul, we're both going to be in good spot. And why the hell would they foul? I mean, that would be the dumb. That's college basketball, though. A lot of dumb things happen in college basketball. A lot of stupid things. This is a nice little sweat we got going on here in college.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes to go. The Chanticleers are up 4. So if you were quick enough and got the 3.5, that looks pretty good.
Zargs. Let's see here. Okay. So Baylor scored at the buzzer. So I cashed. I'm sorry, buddy. There was a foul called, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm like a second behind you. His hand went up.
I don't know if they're going to.
They're not going. They're still on the court. Send them to the line. Send them to the line.
Are they going to? I think they need to put it like a half a second.
Yes, they are. I think they are.
They need to. So that's wild. Betting is fucking crazy. Yes, there needs to be like 0.3 of a second left.
Perfect, but he's got to make both of them.
No, that would be. Hold on. Yeah, that would put it at 4. Okay. Very good. And I'm still looking at Kansas, 13-6, 15 minutes to play in the first half. Creighton on top. Heard Johnny Boy's on Creighton. That's fine. Johnny Boy is he probably took the points. So we got Kansas plus 167. I like that. They actually made it a max $50 bet. So a half unit on Kansas there at plus money. I will absolutely take it. Woo! You're gonna get your shot here, Zargs. 0.4 seconds they put on the clock. 74-72. So basically, if he hits one and misses 0.4 of a second is enough time to take a shot.
0.4 of a second.
Huh? You can make a shot in 0.4 of a second.
Not like that. I mean, you mean if he makes both?
If he makes one, and it's 75-72, they could still tie it up. We don't want that. Just hit the 2, end the game.
You're not doing anything with 0.4 of a second.
He hit one.
You hit the first one.
How do you guys like just fast forwarding in time?
Huh?
You guys keep getting just a little bit more ahead of me.
All right. 75-72. Let's go.
76-72.
The bookmakers are good.
If
I'm
it's the rim.
Hey, I don't want to hear what you have to say, Foxy. Don't ruin it for me yet. Okay. Zarg.
Are you really not ahead that yet?
Right there.
I'm still waiting on the second free throw.
You're like 5 seconds ahead of me, and I'm 5 seconds ahead of him. And that's almost a 3 at the buzzer.
Oh, Holden, don't ruin it for me.
Sorry, buddy. Hey, listen, I'm the boss. We both win. Way to go, pal.
Let's go, Holden. Let's go.
Oh, look at DB Gnarly. We both won. How great is that, Zargs? Huh?
That's crazy.
Now let's get Kansas home, huh? Let's go, Jayhawks. Woo! All right. This is an NBA NHL betting show, but I think we're going to extend it to college basketball because we're all having fun betting college basketball. So let's do all 3 of them. Why not? Anybody get any plays? You want to throw it? That's fine. Announcer said if you make the first, you intentionally miss the second. LOL. There's a 4-point play. LOL.
Bro, didn't Reggie Miller say something like that in the playoffs last year?
Huh?
Reggie Miller said something similar in the play. Just something so stupid. It's like,
yeah.
Well, that's the problem. Those guys don't really bet, and if they do, they bet. They're just betting fun money.
No. But just the idea of like being that overly strategic of like, oh yeah, intentionally miss it. Like, no, just take your 4 points. And
yeah, I mean, at that point, go up 4 points, and everybody else go run to the bench.
Yeah.
I don't even know why.
Exactly.
That would be my whole thing.
Don't touch, don't look, nothing to do with the Baylor player.
You 4 guys go stand over here. We're gonna play with 0 guys on the court, and that's gonna be it. So, all right. So Harris hits the 3. He's got he hits another 3. That's it. So we there because you absolutely love this, and you
cash Tobias Harris.
Ring that bell, Cash.
I'm okay with it now. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah. Also, KP's grabbed 2 rebounds already in the second half, so he's up to 5. So,
all right. So we cashed. What did we just cash a minute ago then?
Tobias Harris over 11.5 points.
Good. Put it on the board.
Tobias Harris is now taking 4 straight shots, and he's going to double up that number.
Yeah. Do you ever take alt points then or alt rebounds if you think someone's just going to go where they need to go?
I do, but I'll be honest, I generally don't take it pre-flop. I really should, but I have a lot. I have more than what generally I give, believe it or not. And what I take personally is not for a unit, but there are small things that I take. Like I had Bam's points by himself. I had LeBron's points by himself. I had there, but sometimes that kind of kicks me in the ass. And so, but there's just things I like just from a value wise. And I just feel like I kick myself if Take it. Hero with a 4-point play, AD with a terrible foul. But I really, this is probably going to get challenged. LeBron's got 25, by the way.
Card Addict laying some juice tonight. -35, Oregon -4.5. Why don't you just bet it live, Card Addict? Why would you lay that juice and bet it live? I don't know. Uzi cashed out. Hold on, Fox. Come on, that one. Get out of here. We're not ready for cowbell yet. We'll do cowbell when we start hitting more bets. DK, let me cash out my winning score.
That's funny. Why do you think I'm playing it? We just cashed that.
Which one? What's that?
Bam Adebayo over 4.5.
All right, play it. Let's go. I'm on that one. Come on. I gotta have more cowbell. All right,
ring that bell. Let's go. Another winner. There we go.
Beautiful.
Boom. So,
dude, there's just raining threes in Creighton right now. 21-11. Creighton over Kansas, 11.5 to play in the first half. Woo! That's nuts. They're just chucking. This is like an NBA game right now, just chucking up threes. Oh, boy. By the way, Hunter Dickinson's done absolutely nothing in this game. Absolutely nothing.
Just wait till they get the out-of-bounds play. They play the same out-of-bounds play every single time.
And nobody can stop it.
And nobody can stop it. And it's just to clear out the first guy, just clears out the first guy, and then it's just a lob with Dickinson on the guy on his back, and he lays it in every single time. It's kind of
all right. I'm going upstairs. You want to answer Michael Belcher's question? I'll be back in a minute.
Betting question. Parlay. You typically bet the legs individually as well. Okay. So you're going to probably be surprised at this. My parlays are less units than what my normal bets, and the answer is yes. So yes. For example, I've got parlayed. I look at game by game. I really sometimes shouldn't. I really should look at, hey, this is my favorite plays. Let me just parlay those. But I'll be honest with you, I don't. So I'll have 3 game parlays in the same exact game. Like we take the Celtics game. I've got KP parlayed at over 6.5 for the rebounds. I've got that with Tobias Harris, and I've got that with Cunningham. But that's on a smaller amount for the parlay. So like we'll say 25. And then my normal bets are the full unit at 100. Yeah.
I hate parlays. The only time I do parlays if I'm like combining.
Everybody hates parlays, but I hate juice. So there's
no. So that's what I was about to say is that I will parlay if I'm doing like 2 -130 plays.
But I generally go like -250 plays that are higher probability.
Whatever it is. I'm just saying.
It's the -110. So, yeah.
Yes. I'm just saying if I'm taking.
When you lose at -400 and that was thrown in the parlay, you just want to shoot yourself. Just like, well, why did I take that? I really didn't gain that much. I gained $10 by throwing that leg into my parlay, where it could be like, okay, that's because everyone loves to do. That's why they advertise the same game parlay with 12 legs and 9 legs. The books want you to take those all day long. And quite frankly, I tell you like this. I tell people to take their shot. There's nothing wrong with 1 mega parlay.
Sure.
Take your shot. Because if it hits, it's there. And a lot of times, if I take my shot, I'll have an individual play that I'm really high on that basically I'm like, if I win this, I'm going to lose this. And I'm at least going to walk away with half my unit. So, yeah.
Parlays are the reason that sportsbook advertise absolutely everywhere. Like those are the money makers. If so many people just stop doing parlays, you'd be so much more successful. But yeah, the place for parlays is when you're doing 2 -150, -250 plays, things of that nature. But if you're just parlaying -110 picks, just absolutely not. Chicago just scored a goal, minute and a half left in the period, so we should still be fine on the play though, unless they come right back at it.
Yep. Detroit, Cunningham's up to 17. Harris has got 16. We really don't need to count Harris anymore. That's already been done. KP's got a 6 rebound, and there's 7th. So he's not here, so I'm playing my songs.
Do it.
Play that cowbell. Play the cowbell. Ring the bell. Let's go. Can't play it for too long, or else Sony will send us a little thing in the mail, in our email. So KP over 6.5 rebounds. But I've played it for years, and no one's ever had an issue except when I played it too long. All right, so we hit KP over 6.5 rebounds. So that's another winner.
Michael, how many legs was that parlay?
I hit a plus 365 on a buck bet. Nice.
Did you just like all the sides? Did you just have every side right at the spread?
I mean, a lot of things I like where guys are taking MMA got stuff in parlays where you're taking high net amount because you can take plus money. We hit another one. We hit KP's over 6.5 rebounds.
Oh, and we're less than a minute away from cashing the Bruins' second period.
That is correct.
That's good.
They're up 2-1 with 30 seconds left. So let me know when we cash that, Zargo. Nice call.
I will.
Nice call by the boys. On that one. I like it.
I might make a play here on Toronto as well because they're just peppering Soros, but they can't get anything to go through.
Kansas getting smoked right now.
The Bruins get 25. The Lakers are just getting run over. It is 63-91.
What's LeBron got?
25. So we need him to get his points out. He's trying. He's taking almost every shot.
Yeah, we're still in the first half, and Giannis is 3 away from his assist mark, so he's got 4. We need 7. We already won a couple of bets, didn't we? Well, I won Baylor 4.5. He won UConn 3.5. We cashed on FanDuel tonight. It's nice when you're betting early and you're winning early. Bam over assists. We cashed that one. Tobias over points. We cashed that one.
Fox, give it to me.
We're crushing it right now.
We got McCain at 18 points right now.
Did we get it? Did we get the bet?
Yeah. Come on.
Let's fucking go, Zargo.
You told me to wait, so that I'm not trying to give you the stuff early. So,
all right, and then we got
give me the cowbell.
Oh, you want the cat? Oh, you want?
We got the Leafs too. They're not winning, but how's the Wool bet doing?
All right, give it to him. Give him the cowbell.
Hey, if you're winning money, hit the like button. We'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. Get a free week if you want to check us out behind the paywall. There are some bets tonight where you got to be a member. Nuke the Holidays is the code. Nuke the Holidays. Zargo, where are we here on Vol?
He only has 10 saves, so not looking great there, man. This Toronto offense is just dominating the game, but they can't get anything to fall through. And our boy Mrazek on tab, he has a putrid 13 saves.
Okay.
So
I think Kansas might lose this game now that I think about it. I might want to. This just, after all these years, 30 some odd years, you just tell when they met their match for a night. And they've been playing some really good teams. And Creighton's a good team, too. This is a tough place to play. So we'll see. If Dickinson and Adams get going, they'll be fine. But it's not looking great right now. There goes Dick. All right. So they're down by 9, Kansas, with 9 minutes left in the first half.
Your boy John Furphy's had a great night so far for Pacers. He's getting a
I don't like Furphy. Screw Furphy. Really wasn't that good at Kansas. Didn't do much for us. So, not a Furphy guy.
Halliburton's got an 8 now. He actually hit a shot. He hit his first 3. It's down to an 8-point game. We're not done for that. We're still.
You got Hallie at 17.5, right?
Yep.
I did not bet that pre-flop because I think it was 18.5. So let me see what we can get at. So 4 minutes left in the third quarter. See if I can find a little Halliburton action where that. I don't want to bet the 17.5 though.
No, I wouldn't bet the 17.5 at this point.
What would you bet?
It's got a chance. What I say? He's
at 12.5 minus 32. That's a little much on the juice side of it. Right.
Yeah, it is kind of juice there. What's some jam? I mean, 12.5. I'd bet 12.5.
You bet 12.5.
I'm going to go look for that right now.
Minus 32 though.
No, I'm not saying at minus 132. I would bet 12.5, but I'm trying to see where else somebody else has it.
Someone has a better number. Okay, points. Halliburton, where are you, buddy? 13.5 at even money.
Got 7. That's he's got 8. That's in 6 points. Yeah, I'll take that.
What are you doing? What are you taking?
I'm taking ESPN plus 100, 13.5.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can still find a 12.5.
Debating how greedy to be here.
For what?
Leafs money line is plus 220. Debating doing a full unit or half unit, plus 230.
Let me see if I can find
That's got to be a play.
Huh?
Did we take that as a play?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'll do a half unit then.
All right, so I'm going to do a half unit on Hallie 12.5.
Okay.
And a half unit on Hallie.
Oh, you're going to separate it. All right. Okay.
Yeah, because I think we're like in that range now where you can get 13 or 14, right? It's just going to be sitting right in the middle. Let me see if I can get Halliburton.
The Pacers make him go. That's why I'm hoping they actually let him go here to the 4th.
All right. So I'll throw that in the chat for you.
I'm going to watch a little bit of this game right now. So.
Halliburton over 13.5 points. Even money. Fox. MGM. Good. We got that bet in. Boy, we got a lot of bets here. All right. Kansas with a 7.
Of course, we have about 5 left games.
We have what? All right. And just to let everybody know. All right. Foxy got up for a minute. That's fine. We got Zargo here, our NHL guy. He's betting NHL for us tonight. Fox betting NBA for us. We're all betting a little college basketball, which is awesome. Love doing that. So I guess I should probably start adding college basketball to the list since we got 3 guys that like college basketball a lot. Tomorrow, 4:00 Eastern, Zargo, myself, and Spread a Stare Thursday Night Thoughts. We'll break down the Thursday night game. Then Keg, myself, and Iowa are going to be doing the live show for Thursday Night Football. Packers at the Lions. That's an 8:10 show start for us. So 8:10 tomorrow night right here on the YouTube channel. It'll be a free show. Both shows will be free. Please do. So you want to do more college basketball? You got it, Gnarly. I like the way it's going, and we already hit our first bet. So let's go. Let's try and get another bet in here. Foxy.
Yeah, I'm a college basketball guy. So.
Huh?
I'm working on a college basketball guy to show up at the
just to come on the show and hang out with us.
Yep.
Cool. Oh my God. Ramon just sent me a Amazon link to a 6-inch metal steel cowbell.
I can just head down the street, Mississippi State, if you want me to get you one.
$14. I mean, it's not really worth it. I can make the same noise with my glass and my pen. So I'm fine with that. This is a light night for Fox, not at 75 bets yet. I can count and see how many he's put in there. And I'll throw Zargo's bets in there too. Let's see here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, back out. Halliburton kicks it
13,
out. Come on, someone take a shot.
15, 16, 17. Only 17 bets so far for Fox. We got a long night, though. Not too many more NBA games. There's only one game that's still yet to start. Well, how far are we away from the tip of that? An hour, a little over an hour, right? And then Zargo, one. You only got, what, 3 bets, Zargo, that you threw in there?
3 live bets and then 4 pre-flop plays.
Okay. Very good. So
they took away a rebound from VP.
Well, this is
Do you
kind of
gentlemen
crazy.
know why they use the cowbells at Mississippi State?
Why do they use cowbells in Mississippi State? Because the girls are so fat? I don't know. Tell me why.
Oh, you're very warm, Holden. It's so all the frat boys can find their girlfriends.
All right, so close. Yeah.
Very close.
I think there's probably a lot of obesity at Mississippi State. Would that be accurate or what?
The state of Mississippi, yes. I'm not going to lie. I've been to a game there. There are some very attractive women when you head to Fraternity Row.
I don't think the girls are really in Kansas. It's the same thing. They're all a bunch of there's a lot of hot girls because it's a college town, but for the most part, Midwest is just big people, big, hardy people. And there's nothing wrong with that.
You can't. I thought it was also just like a fraternity row thing. No, the population of Memphis is so disturbing.
Dude, I have the hottest girl in Memphis that I had before I met my fiance, and she's so fucking hot, dude. It's not even funny. She kept me going during the pandemic, so I have no problem with Memphis.
I probably have seen her because it's like the amount of attractive people in Memphis are so slim.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad.
I think this would be high, yeah.
Oh, how about the guys?
I don't depend what you're into, I guess.
Cash Bam, 10 rebounds. Way to go, LH Grant. Proud of you. Way to go, broski. Where's AD points wise? Are we getting close with AD? Because we need him to.
They're down by 30.
He's out.
He's playing. They're just down by 33.
Did LeBron get to where we needed him to get to?
No, he's got 5. He's got 25 right now. It'll be interesting to see what they do here.
AD.
Hey, watch it, Matt. My sister goes to Ole Miss.
Oh, your sister goes to Ole Miss.
Yeah, we got 8, 7, and 6. Our best bet for AD is probably the rebounds.
Okay.
But he's going to need to get that. But we did lose the KP rebound. They took it away. They gave it to somebody else.
So hold on. We didn't cash it yet, but we didn't lose it.
Well, we did. Yeah, we did cash it. We did a whole song and dance when he got it because they gave him the rebound, and they later gave the rebound.
Well, we got time to get it back.
Correct.
Like, it's a 15-point game in the third.
Yeah, Detroit has at least made this closer. It would be nice if Cunningham would like to take another shot here. That would be really nice. Tobias Harris has had the night. He's at 21. Hauser's at 20. He's building really nicely for Tatum. But again, not on the defensive side. It'd be nice if Pritchard would take some shots here. He's 3 of 9 here. Not normally his normal style. Indiana has closed this within 6. Halliburton's got 11. Toppin, we did just cash him, so we'll go ahead and we'll get.
I didn't get on the Toppin bet. Son of a buck. I don't even remember that going out there. I mean, turn it down. That was horrible. Get that. Don't play that again. That sounded like shit.
You just
Come
don't
on,
like
man.
that song. All right. Okay. Here,
that's fine. It just didn't sound good. Like, if you want to get a high def one, I'm fine with that. Hey, where are we with Peyton Pritchard? We got him over 15.5. Pritchard is in the game with 7.
That's what we just talked. He's 3 of 9. Yeah. He needs to be able to shoot a little bit better. So,
I mean, we're already cleaning up, though. We're up tonight. No question. Bruins winning the second period at plus 120. What else?
Yeah, so the bets right here for the Pacers are killing it. So let's hope that continues. There, I mean, it's just basic Cam Johnson. We would like Trent Wofford to shoot a little bit more. That would be nice too. It's interesting he's not playing these beginning quarter minutes, which means he may close down the stretch. So that would be interesting. McCain's got 21. What do I need? 21.5. All right. So we've got the whole fourth quarter, and McCain's got 21. Dancing Bears got 11. Hawks are up 11. Giannis has got 19, 5, and 4, so we're looking fine there. We need some more rebounds from Daniels, and we got 6 points from Hunter, so we're slightly off, but you're only off by a point, so it can change in the second half. Lakers game is the one game that's really, really kind of sweating. There's no doubt about that.
So
Ron is back in, though, to start the fourth quarter, which means he's not going to play long.
Northern Arizona, Oral Roberts, we're at 110 points with 12 minutes left. I don't have the line on that, Fox, but I got to feel like that's over now.
I think 144.5 was the number.
Yeah, what is it?
I think it's 144.5.
Oh, it's sitting there right now. It's right on target. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, is that what the live number is?
I don't know. That's what I was asking. What's the live number?
Oh, the live number. I'll tell you. That's what the number is.
Like, if I had to look, it'd probably be like, what, 149.5? Dude, how many threes is Creighton to hit tonight?
159.5.
159.5. All right.
Yeah, so we got 15 points.
I don't recall seeing Toppin either, Clune. Was that an early play there? Fox?
I'll go back and see it and make sure I said it, but I thought I said it when I just broke
Is
down
it
the game.
personal play? That's fine.
No, it wasn't personal, but yeah, but that's fine. That's fine.
When you put 87 bets out there.
I'll go back and listen to it tomorrow.
That's fine. No, you're not. Don't go back and listen to it.
I go back and listen all the time.
You put 21 bets out there. We missed a bet. You missed putting a bet out. Big deal. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, that's a bet you want on the record.
Yeah, because it won, right?
Anything that hits, you want bets on record. Yeah. So LeBron's got 26. Instead of shooting second.
We do put all the bets in the live in the future. Not in the future right now, Clunan. We have every single bet that he has told me I've put in the chat. So people are always like, oh, why don't you do that? One time we didn't. That's it. All our bets are in the in-game live chat. So if you are a subscriber, you have all of our bets. All of them.
Yep.
Jeez.
Like I said, there's how many did I tell you put in there? 18 at one point. We're not even like halfway through the night.
Yeah.
Alabama won by 15.
Yeah, they kind of pulled away. Alabama's a great team.
Fox, Chiefs by 21 this weekend? No, the Chiefs aren't going to win by 21. Get the fuck out of here.
I still think there's a strong possibility they lose straight up.
That wouldn't shock me.
I couldn't even tell you who anybody's playing already this week.
Chargers.
Oh, Chanticleer plus 3.5.
What happened?
Coastal Carolina wins outright. Cover takes that plus 3.5. Very easy. Yep. Chanticleer is 58-57.
But yeah, one more time, Clunan. Like I said, and pre-flop, all those plays. Clunan, the pre-flop plays are in there too. Fox started today at what time did you start throwing them in there? 10:14 a.m. my time. So at noon, at 12:15, he threw the Daniels play in. He threw the Cunningham play in. Peyton Pritchard, Kristaps Porzingis, Tobias Harris, all pre-flop, all in there. AD, Bam, Russell, Hallie. All the plays are posted, Clunan. They're all in there, dude.
D-Money, the Dolphins down as Broncos.
Holden, sit yo Bronco ass in second place. I hope they get to second place. That'd be cool. I want the Broncos to go to the playoffs.
Loves the Chiefs because his family loves the Chiefs.
I covered the Chiefs on two separate occasions. Thurman Thomas ran me over in a preseason game where I was holding a camera. I love Kansas City as a city. So I like the Chiefs. People here in Denver don't understand how I can like both teams. You know, what are you going to do?
There's not even like never mind.
Why did you play that?
Live over 28.5.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, very nice.
I did not.
Let me ask you this because I've kind of gone through it. As you know, you consider yourself a DC kid, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I mean, literally, dude. I just don't have if I had to, maybe Chicago because I went to high school there. I guess DC. I lived there for 13 years, the longest. But I'm just an American, man. In all seriousness, that's what I say. I've lived in so many places. It's like Denver's my home. Or south of Denver's my home. But
who were your teams when you were in high school?
So I was born in New York. My grandfather was the guy that taught me sports, and it was Mets, Jets, Rangers, Knicks. And then, what we cash now?
AD's assist. Oh. Another plus one in London. Give me that bell. Leave the bell. There's a little bell there. So let's go. So AD's assist, over 3.5 assists. He's got 5. So we cashed that. That was a plus money winner. So we'll go ahead and take that. We're going to lose his points with Bam. That's not going to happen. So that's going to take that out. But we hit the assist on both players for plus money. If he can get 3 more rebounds, it's there. LeBron's got 29. Still playing in this game. They're just trying to work on some things. One of it is not to get embarrassed. But that's our ship has already sailed.
Speaking of embarrassed, Kansas is getting smoked right now. Oh, then of course they just hit a 3. They're down 10. plus 7.5, but that's minus 200. You don't want to do that. So, yeah, I wouldn't mess with that. The total at 148.5 is interesting. You just have to ask yourself, is Creighton going to keep hitting literally everything from behind the 3-point mark? I don't know. I think Kansas defense probably steps up a little bit in the second half. I don't love the money line for KU, but I'm on it now. So I'm not messing with this game again. It's one time. That's it. All right. So we've cashed quite a few bets, haven't we? Where's Halliburton? Let's look at Halliburton. Where's our boy Halliburton? 11 with 10 minutes to play, and we're on what, 14 points? So I'm on 13 and 14 points. Okay. We're in there. Hockey update, Zargo. Where are we right now?
I think we're coming out. Yep, just started third period in Boston, and should be starting in Toronto here shortly. And I still got another half hour before our late games get started.
All right. Listen, Maddie wants everybody to know his lock for tomorrow. Okay. By lock, he means 0 chance. Jamison Williams, under 3.5 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown. And then Christian Watson, under 3.5, over. Is it under 60? Should be over 60 in a touchdown at plus $1 million. So he's been throwing it out there. That's what we need, pal. We need it.
All right, come on, D'Angelo. You're the
Having
only
a good night tonight, Fox. Having a good night tonight. Zargo got us on a hockey winner at plus money already. We got time left. We're doing good.
All right, LeBron and AD have finally been pulled. Pritchard's up to 13.
Oh, he kind of came back, huh? What do we have him at? 16.5?
Yep.
All right. Very good.
Holden, what I was going to ask you, though, is as you move, get new teams or whatever, do you find that just your overall fandom kind of just fades?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to say, you said move and you get new teams.
No, I don't root for new teams.
I didn't say get new teams.
I would say here's what happened.
As you move, you get new teams.
Yeah, here's what happened. In 2003, I started playing fantasy football for money, so I kind of just gave up on the Jets. And that was not hard to do because the Jets sucked. And then in 2008, I was the midday host for the Major League Baseball radio on XM. And then I actually was around the Mets in 07 when they collapsed. And then when they did it in 08 again, I just quit. I said, I'm done. I'm done with the Mets. So 08, I quit the Mets. The Knicks, I quit early 2000s after Ewing left. There really was nothing to do there. And then the Rangers, I stopped rooting for the Rangers when I started covering the Capitals in 09. So the only teams I've kept is Kansas basketball and football. That's it. Only 2 teams I root for.
Let me clarify before you go off, Fox. Is just you get connections or you start following other teams. It's just you probably have 1 or 2 teams that you stick with, but basketball, I've never truly had a basketball team. I grew up a Celtics fan. I worked for the Clippers.
Wow.
I had Grizzlies season tickets.
How was Donald Sterling to deal with? Did you ever see him?
I was there right after he was out. I was there the year Paul and Griffin got traded.
Yeah.
So that was brutal. Yes, you have your core teams, but again, like even in baseball, I've worked with guys in the Angels, with a lot of guys in the Rays. It's just it just fades a little bit, and it's around. You're not around your people. I don't know. I guess you would disagree, Fox.
My thing, I would say and it's my statement sticks up, and everyone knows that has probably heard this before plenty of times. Thick or thin, or you're a groupie. And what that basically means is you make your allegiances as a kid, and they never change. You pass them on to your kids, and your kid is allowed to have your allegiances, even though they didn't go through that. But then that's it. It's thick or thin, and that's the way it goes. That's how you pass on. Other than that, you're just
my teams haven't like changed. I'm not like saying, oh, I'm now a number one fan of this. It's just like you have these now connections to other teams, like you kind of like them, and in doing so, you're a fandom for your team.
Follow them, and then, like you said, you're a group.
Yeah,
you're going to the.
But it then makes just your overall, like the teams you really like, it's a little bit less and a little bit less.
I mean, I've rooted for the same teams my entire life, and that's really it. And those teams are very, very in my core. Where people are like, okay, well, why are you a Miami guy and all this whole thing? And I was like, that's never changed. I've rooted for Miami since I was 6 years old. So
you're a Dolphins fan?
Gonna change? No, and the reason for that is because I was born in Chicago, so I'm a Bears fan. I'm a Bears fan, Blackhawks fan, Cubs fan, Chicago Fire fan. Anything Chicago, I root for. And then I root for basically everything in Miami. We root for the Bucks. Bucks are probably the only team, but I picked them up when I was in high school, so it counts. It's still as being a kid. But that's it. I mean, we had season tickets to the Caps when I was here. I'd root for the Caps. I'm not going to say I'm a diehard Caps fan. I'm a Caps groupie. I go to the games because it's the closest game to me. But I root for the Blackhawks. I root for the Lightning. We were Lightning season ticket holders from season 1. So for the first 5 years of their existence. So that's never changed. And that's there. But I mean, the only team that's outside my periphery is North Carolina because I learned to play basketball by watching Dean Smith's Four Corners given to as a kid. Because there wasn't, believe it or not, basketball was not very big in West Palm Beach. So wasn't a lot of camps, wasn't a lot of things to that. So I ended up just like watching that during the day and practicing. I used to practice outside with a hoop and a sock. A ladder with a box on it, and you threw the sock into the hoop. So, yep. We were old schooling.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I always have and always will be a Dolphins fan. Like, they've always been my number one. I'd never say anything otherwise. But, like, I worked with Patrick Mahomes, living in California. I got some love for the Chargers and I go to a lot of Titans game now. And since, the Dolphins have been horrible to watch my entire life, it's just like, I don't have the same level of passion as maybe I once did.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. And I mean, and it's tough. It's tough. When the Bears go 1-15 or 2-15, it's tough. It's tough. Where my daughter calls, like, "Are we gonna be competitive?" It's like, I'm not sure. So if we're betting the other way. She's like, I don't like betting against the team, and I'm like, well, guess what? That's the best play.
Then it's a win-win. That's how you got to look at it.
And I tell people laugh at this. If we get late in a bet, and D will be the first one to 100% say it's there because I've done this on air, my fandom will take over my bet, and most people are the opposite.
Yeah.
Which basically means if I'm going to lose $100 on the Ravens basically losing the game, I'm more happy about that than actually winning the $100.
Yeah, no, the biggest bet I ever placed was on the Chiefs to beat the Dolphins last year in the playoffs. And I was just so confident in that. And I found myself getting upset when the Dolphins were like hanging around in the first half.
Yeah. It's Now the Pacers are down 2. So we're back in this from the Pacers standpoint. Let's see if Cunningham has figured out where the net is. He has 19. So we just need him to hit 1-3, which is 3 for 6 for the night. They've cut it to 9, so it's been a little bit closer game. Pritchard's still playing. He's playing large minutes here. Still stuck on 13. We do need KP to actually get another official rebound. That would be kind of nice. We got 6 minutes to go for that to happen. Yep, and it's going to kind of come down to the wire. The Lakers are going to lose by – it's just a question if they lose by 40 or do they lose by there. Russell does not come through. That's going to be a loss. He had 10 points at halftime and manages to get 2 more. So
what are you going to do?
D'Lo does not come through. It's a loss. Let's go check how some of the other guys are doing. We got to talk about top, and you guys were on top, and Halliburton's getting a rest right now. That's the only other thing we're on. Wofford's got 6 going to the line right now. Magic are up 7. Nice game for Wagner. 31, 6, and 2, but just definitely didn't get any of the assists tonight. McCain stuck on 21. We need 1 point for McCain to cash. Just 1 point. Excuse me. The Hawks look pretty good. We're getting 4.5, and we're up 15. Daniels at least got his second rebound. That's good because some of those come in bunches. Giannis has got 21, 7, and 4. And we just got a rebound.
We're 2.5 minutes into the third period, and we already have 2 goals from Toronto.
That's good, right?
That's
Nice.
tremendous.
It's tremendous. Got a plus 230 on that,
Is
right?
this the documentary? Nuke the House Matty wants to know.
Like that's Matty. Well, I tend to share information if people ask me a question. That's what I will always say. So, yep. Sometimes it turns into a documentary.
That's fine. I like documentaries. I'm a documentary guy. All right, so the Leafs are up. I got them at plus 105.
Yep.
Would you guys get a better number than that?
We got plus 230.
Plus 230. They were down 1-0.
Oh, you bet them live.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. The pre-flop was plus 110.
I didn't get the. You threw that in the chat.
I sure did.
No, we just talked about it.
I missed
No,
it.
I put it in the.
Yeah,
Put it in the Discord.
I missed the damn bet, and I'm on the show. It's amazing.
Auburn's up 13-2 to start the game. So that's looking nice for me. We have 133 points in Oral Roberts. We've got 6 minutes to go. We need 11 points. Live line, if you were wondering, is 158. We're at 134. So that, yep. Sorry.
Let's see here. Cunningham is he not going to get there for us? Why is he on the bench with 5 minutes to play?
Let's give him a quick rest.
A quick rest. So we still got a shot to get 3 from Cade.
We've got a shot as long as they stay in the game. Yeah.
I mean, they're down by 10. He's sitting on the bench with 5 minutes to play.
Injury. I didn't see it was an injury issue. So, yeah.
Pritchard probably not going to get there. Outside chance he does.
Memphis has a 10-point lead with 9 minutes left.
Okay. Wow, the Heat, man. I mean, just a complete ass whooping. And that's it for AD. AD's dead. Dunsky.
He's dead.
Blowout.
Yeah, come to us.
Blowout City. We'll stick a fork in that bet. That's fine. We got a lot here. Creighton leading Kansas 41-31 at halftime. And Atlanta, Milwaukee. What do we have from this one for Giannis? We had assists, right?
We have assists and we have points.
We have points and assists. Okay. Anything else in that game?
Yeah, we've got Daniels rebounds, which he's behind on right now. He's got 2. We need him to 4.5.
Okay.
Oh,
And we've got Hunter at 15. But Hunter should come in here in about 2-3 minutes.
Fox, great news. You don't have to rewatch this episode tomorrow.
Of what?
Why?
Yellowhammer 75. Didn't you give out top and over points? I bet it and cashed it.
Yes. Some of us gave it out. Other of us did not see it. So, but I was kind of really quick and I had to.
Bitcoin just hit 100K.
Oh, are you serious?
I only got Apple stock. I don't have Bitcoin. Apple
I
is
cashed a little bit of my Bitcoin out today too.
Yeah.
Cashed? I don't know why I didn't. I'm going to truthfully tell you, this is not financial advice. I'll just say that because I'm actually registered. I don't know why anybody would cash Bitcoin.
Cash out, you mean?
Yeah.
No, I just needed a little bit of money for something.
Yeah, I understand. And it's fine. But from an investment standpoint.
Oh, yeah, no, I have no intention.
What's it got to come down to buy in? Seriously.
It's never coming down.
That's it?
Because here's the question with you're going to, I think it's 2025 where the last halving happens. And someone can correct me on this. I'm not 100% the greatest crypto guy. But once the last halving happens, there's almost going to be little to no Bitcoin in 2035, and it completely runs out of any Bitcoin mining. So whatever Bitcoin's out there will be what's out there. There's nothing that's driving up the price right now except for scarcity and pure nonsense for all crypto is just based on a bunch of guys like it. There are no sales. There are no anything to go down. There's no firing of anything down. It is an investment. It is not a currency. It is an investment security that essentially I don't believe will ever go down.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
The only way you go down is a virus that came out that killed blockchains somehow and messed up the blockchains and somehow messed up the security of people holding.
So China basically.
You'd have to be very surprised on it. But that's kind of where I see a lot of the cryptocurrency going. I just don't see it ever really having an issue. Yep. As long as
even what I cashed out, I'll buy back in by the end of the year.
70% of the Bitcoin that's out there is just help, and it's always been help.
Yeah.
So it's not a currency.
And you can still buy fractions too.
Yeah.
Correct. And then the key thing that's going to be driving Bitcoin up is these ETFs. And every time goes in and buys an exchange traded fund, they actually got to go out and find Bitcoin. I'm trying to figure out how that's going to work when there is no more Bitcoin, and their ability to actually to produce Bitcoin for the fund. But I haven't really looked into these funds too much to know, hey, maybe they have a point where they basically stop doing that. It's got to be almost kind of written into the contract. So
I also don't know why I was being all discreet. I cashed out some Bitcoin to buy Kendrick Lamar tickets. Was what I did today.
Okay.
Oh, what a horrible investment that is.
Small fractions.
It was.
All right. We got a question about a game. Screw Kendrick Lamar right now. What's your thoughts on Clippers Wolves? I'm leaning under. Brian Smith.
3-1.
Nice.
What's your thoughts on the Clippers game tonight as Brian wants it under?
212 is a really tough number to get there. I mean, from a Clippers standpoint, you can definitely get 212 there. But if you actually look at their last couple of games, everyone's pointing to the Friday game they won. But you got to remember, that was a big game for both squads from a NBA Cup standpoint. So it was 92-93. I'm kind of waiting to see on the lineups in this. It should be up now. I didn't check before. At 210, I'd probably play the over. But, I mean, as we talked about last night, the Clippers do like to play defense. They have no problem being able to shut people down. It looks like everybody, for the most part, is in, except for Powell. Powell's out. You know what that means.
What's that?
Amir Powell will not play tonight.
All right, so who are we betting?
Well, sorry, I kind of just gave it away when I said Amir Powell. I'm going to go see what line I can get on coffee.
Amir Coffee.
Correct.
Okay. And that game is starting in about 45 minutes.
But there is a guy I'm also going to be on, and I hope he's available.
So Amir Coffee, all of his stuff is locked right now.
Yeah, no, FanDuel's got it for 11.5 points. I'll take the 11.5 points.
All right, so Amir Coffee, 11.5 to the over. What's the juice you got there?
Minus 104.
Okay, Amir Coffee, LA Clippers, over 11.5 points, minus 104. And that is at FanDuel, and I'll throw that in the chat for you.
Yeah, the Pacers fell apart. What the crap is that? You were at a 2-point game, and now you're down 12?
Okay, let me throw that in there. Amir Coffee, over 11.5 points. For some reason, FanDuel doesn't want to put that in the – doesn't want to let me bet that right now.
No, I just took it.
Huh?
I just took it.
Well, I know you did, but it's saying no. We don't.
I am going to MGM. The other guy I want to go with Null. I think it's 7.5.
7.5 points.
Yep.
Okay.
And I like the number. I'm just trying to see if I can find it.
All right, there we go. All right, so I'm going to throw this in the live show chat now. I'm here, coffee.
No, it's juiced to minus 155. Yeah, let me go see what ESPN's good. I'll wait for that live then. All right. Well, the Pacers basically that's going to be a loss. They they didn't decide to show up. They got it down to a 2-point game, tied multiple times, and then after that, haven't done shit. But Toppin did score. He got his 15 points. So you got your both hits. For that.
All right. So I missed both those bets. So one hit and one didn't. So I'm fine. You looking at Miller for the Clippers from Clunan?
You hit both bets.
I hit them
You
both.
took 13.5 and 12.5.
Okay. So I missed two winners. Fox, you looking at Miller for the Clippers?
If somebody would actually give me Miller, I would be on Miller. Not just because he went to Miami, but he's been starting to play really, really well for the Clippers. And I'd be questioning to see what they'd get him because I think they would give me 5.5 if I could find him. He's coming off. He's had 14 last night versus Portland, but you got to remember it's Portland. But he had 8 versus Denver, 15 versus Washington, again, a bad team, 10 versus Boston. So if I could get 5.5 for him, 6.5, he's kind of starting to be the chief scorer besides Kevin Porter off the bench. And Porter's missed the last 2 games. So I think Porter's out tonight too, isn't he? Yeah, Porter's out tonight. Mann's out tonight as well. Then with the Powell also being out, he's going to get a lot of minutes. If you could find Jordan Miller somewhere, I would definitely take him. I'd be very interested in piling on that too if I can find him.
Jordan Miller, 10.5 points.
10.5?
Yeah. That's an offshore book. It's the only one I see.
No, I'm not taking Bones. I mean, Bones Highland would have to be 3.5 for me to play him. He's getting absolutely no run. That's a guy who bitched his way out of Denver because he wasn't getting enough time. Then he found out real quick he wasn't that good, so the Clippers didn't give him that much time because he's very turnover prone, which is against what they like to do. And he barely sees the floor. Right. And when he does, it's not there. Yeah, I don't see Miller anywhere. I would be on Miller at 6.5, 7.5 points. 8 points is kind of where I put him at, but he is going to get extra time. But he is going to play a Kings team that does play defense. So 27 points for Mr. Cunningham. So
let's go. Let's go. Put that on the board. Cade Cunningham is a casher. What did he just score? 6 in the last couple minutes?
Yeah, Pritchard's got 16 too.
You know what?
So
screw this. Screw this. Let's go. Let's crank it up, fuckers. Let's go. Oh, fuck me. All right, Zargs, what are we doing here, buddy? How's our NHL bets looking? How's the Leafs? How's the goalies? What's going on? You're on mute. There's 2. One more to go over.
Goalie props are looking questionable at this point, but we got 7 minutes left in the Blackhawks game. Mrazek has 22 saves. We're trying to keep him under 27.5. 3-1, 13 left in the Leaves game. And Wool, I believe, is he still under 20? He got 14. So I don't see him getting there.
Dead, but the Leafs are looking good.
Yes, and that is much more important because that would return us 2.25 units if the Maple Leafs win.
Okay, we'll take that, buddy. We will take that. Kansas is back in action, trailing by 7, just underway in the second half. They hit a 3, and now they're down by 5. So Kansas making a huge run out of the break. I'm on the money line. Our boy Fox is on the -3.5 Jayhawks. What we cash now?
The cash Jared McCain live over 21.5. That comes through. He's got 20.
Belcher says we only need one from Pritchard.
We need one from Pritchard. Hunter's up to 11. Giannis has moved up there. Trenton Warford is he's been able to, because of the match is kind of starting to blow out. He's getting some extra run, so he's got 9. We just need one basket. If he can get here, that'd be nice. Halliburton makes a free throw. That's going to be 16. He's getting ready to shoot his second one here after the timeout. So that would give him 17. We still could possibly hit that pre-flop.
Damn, dude, we're cleaning up again tonight. We just don't have to wait for late. So DeAndre Hunter needs 2 more points for us, or at least for me. Did I bet that live? Did I get a different number than you guys?
Yeah, I've got 14.5.
Oh, so you're right. I got 14.5 too. All right, so we need 1 more point. Dyson Daniels, end of the third, 2 rebounds. We need 5.
Yep. For some reason, he's not rebounding. We've got 24, 8, and 5 from Giannis. So we need 2 more assists and like 8 more points. Definitely possible in that last quarter. So
I took Hallie over 12.5 and 13.5. So that's right. I split those up. So we got that one. Anthony Davis cashed. Bam Adebayo cashed. Tobias Harris cashed. Boy.
Cunningham right now is leading Kings of the Court.
Cunningham is. But you have to turn it on. You have to hit that thing in order for him to be the king of the court, right?
There we go. Just because I've got to.
All right, Peyton Pritchard over.
Yep.
Cash another one. How many units do you think we're up right now?
We got 1, 2, 3,
8, 9,
4 and 2, 6 and 2, 6 and 3.
Oh, cash another one.
3,
We just went over in your Northern Arizona Oral Roberts game.
Heyo.
We're 10 and we're 11 and 3 right now with my bets.
All right, so we and you just hit the Northern Arizona Oral Roberts because it's 76-69. That's it. It's over. We settled and we won.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's a question whether you want to count CCU. If one guy in the chat actually took Coastal Carolina plus 3.5 when I said it, then that's another one. But
yeah, but we didn't put it in the chat.
You put it in because they scored. Scored because they scored. We did say it out loud though.
That's but right when it happened, it was dead. Like we couldn't do it, so we can't count that officially, even though one guy got it. Okay, we're doing well though.
I will count it on my official board.
On your official play sheet, that's fine. But it was just too quick. We couldn't get in on
it. For the things like this, yes. Yep.
That's fine. Gnarly got it too.
Right, we got 57 seconds. Toppin misses a 3.
Ooh, Belcher needs Daniels to cash a 12-1. 12.49.
Hey, Gnarly got it. That's all that matters. There we go. That's one guy. So it should be an official play.
Yeah. Good job, Gnarly. I'm a Gnarly guy. Gnarly, dude.
I want to know if anyone ended up betting the Bruins when I said it. That turned out to be a fantastic play.
Look at Ramon's thing here. Pistons get the money. Celtics 1 and 8 ATS last 9 off a win.
Yep.
That's that.
Well, I mean, you got to also look at the game. They came in this game. They said they were going to rest Tatum. They're going to rest Drew Holiday. But they rested Brown and they rested White the game before. So now they're going to play those guys. So.
End of 3. We're on Giannis assists. Is that correct?
We're on points and assists.
Okay, he's got 24 and 5 assists. We're getting close to the points. And the assists, he only needs 2 more.
Yep. Daniels has 3 steals again tonight. That guy is a steals machine. In his last 6 games, he's had 4, 2, 3, 2, 2, 4 steals.
My goodness.
Then he had 0, 0, then 2, then 6, 6, 6, 7. You want to guess who leads the league in steals?
Who's the guy you're always betting? Kobe White?
It's Dyson Daniels.
Oh, okay.
It's not even close. It literally, it could you could give him, if there's an award for most steals, which I don't believe there is, you could just hand it to him right now. No one's catching it.
Memphis just refuses to hold on to a lead. They've had double-digit leads cut down to 4, I think, now 4 times this half.
Yep. Auburn's up 1. Montana's up 11 at halftime. I was hoping to get on that late, but that's not going to happen. Terrible points, only 64.
This Kansas Creighton game's really gotten good.
Yep. 38.
Creighton, about 41-40, 2.5 minutes into the second half. Kansas. That's my guy, KJ Adams. God, I wish I could bet college props. I always say this. You can grow and eat psychedelic mushrooms. You can't bet on college player props. Can't do it. Nope. Not going to happen here.
You can blame the state of Ohio.
Why?
Because they're the first ones who wanted to ban it because they had too many improprieties and kids getting basically kind of bullied, or not really bullied, but just you're getting from college guys. And then one of the senators, an Ohio State alum, and he went out and he proposed, you shouldn't be at this to protect the kids and protect the players. They banned it. Then immediately Maryland followed suit and Florida followed suit as well.
You take an NIL money, that's it. Like, you should be able to bet on their prop.
If I'm in class and I'm like, dude, you got to get 6 rebounds. You got to sit there and have it there. So there's just two, and there's a huge, especially in basketball, college basketball. Yeah. There's a huge way where you can manipulate that.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they wanted to take impropriety out, and that's how they did. And then a bunch of states just followed suit right after they did.
I was always anti college prop betting, but once the NIL came through and these dudes are making money now, fuck it. You're making money.
NIL is a joke.
Yeah. We should be able to bet it if that's the case. Oh, here comes Creighton. Right back at you. Fuck, not
all right. The Pacers lose. That's a loss for me.
Timeout, Bill. Call a timeout.
It's a win for spread because we went back and forth, but somehow they won. So he was right on that one.
Hey, NBA rundown. If you're into NBA shows, our guys spreading the boys. We got what? We got Tyler doing it sometimes. Foxy, you on there sometimes? You got time to do that show?
No, I do.
No, you ain't got no time. You're doing this show Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So 5:00 Monday through Friday. Spread does a great job with the boys on that one. Make sure you check that show out, NBA Rundown. So we'll add that to the list. So tomorrow, 4:00 Eastern, me, Spread, and Zargo doing Thursday Night Thoughts, talking about Thursday Night Football. And then we got 2 Sunday games that each guys pick out for bets. So we get a lot of bets for you there. Right when that's over, Spread does the NBA Rundown. And then at 8:10, we're going to have the live show for the football game, Thursday Night Football. Packers visiting the Lions.
All right, Celtics win by 10. So they still take care of business with their 2 guys sitting. Nets win by 9. Believe it or not, the Nets have 10 wins. And they win with a lineup of Cam Johnson, Jalen Wilson, Nick Claxton, and Keon Johnson, and Dennis Schroeder, where 2 of the starting guards got 8 points. They combined for 8 points. Sorry, they were 4 and 4. I mean, the Pacers who play – well, the Nets, here's the one thing you got to worry about the Nets. Nets are the number 1 under team in the NBA. Pacers were in the top 5 in overs. We can't together to show up in Atlantic City. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do there. And Atlantic City is actually within reason for a lot of us.
House Christmas party, 0% chance. Dude, nobody's even met Keg. Like, nobody that works here has met Keg in person.
Really?
I don't think anyone that's worked here has met Cooper.
Maddie has.
Maddie's met Keg. Maddie, have you met Keg in person? The only guys that I work with here that I've met is Spread and Tyler. The only two guys. I've met nobody else.
Yeah. I mean, it's a different world, though. I mean,
you think I would have gone into business with two people I never met before? But it's like you talk to them so much.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
let's wait a couple of years till we have a Nuke the House party. Let's wait till we're like bringing in tons of money. Then we could have a Nuke the House party.
Then you can pay for insurance of what that party is going to be like.
Party. Yeah. I don't even know where. It's probably going to be a New York party, New Jersey party.
Then it better not be a Christmas party because
no one's going to a Christmas party. No.
True. Yes.
That's not
happening. I'm just saying it better be a warm month for me to go
Super Bowl party. But then I don't want to watch the Super Bowl with a bunch of people. So I
hate.
Hold on. Well, your idea was not a cold party in December. It was a New Jersey February party.
Yeah.
That's from a snow standpoint. That's
I hate Vegas though. People love Vegas. I think Vegas is a fucking shithole. There's no reason for it anymore that we can bet this way. It's just garbage.
You mean in general or the Super Bowl or what?
No, just in general.
You don't like Vegas?
No, I lived there for a year. That's the first 6 months. Imagine being single, 25, living in Vegas. How amazing it is. And that's how it was for 6 months. And then how bad it could be. Like it got bad enough. I cleaned out my checking account one night playing blackjack. And I took a cab and the guy was stopped at a red light and I jumped out and had to run like a half mile to my house. Because I just had no money left. I just lost it all playing blackjack. And the worst part is like I do decent at in the sports book because there were some really, really good bettors that used to come on our shows. And then I'd lose it on blackjack. So no, I'm not a Vegas guy. And then I went out there for VEASAN. It was just awful. Everything smells like cigarettes, the smelly pirate hookers. It's awful. Yeah, I'm not a Vegas guy. You like Vegas though.
I love it. I love it. I would gladly live there too.
Vegas a little more. I was in Vegas for I've been in Vegas about 5 times. Been there for a wedding. My brother got married in Vegas. Yep, the whole green preacher with the green church.
Yeah, no design.
Green suit.
I also don't like many places. So
when I lived in California, I went to Vegas like practically every month.
Well, yeah, really. Well, you were close. What was it? 4-hour drive?
3 hours, yeah.
Where did you live? Like Palm Springs?
No, Orange County.
Oh, 3 hours, huh?
Nice.
That's not bad.
Not at all.
Where are we with the bets, guys? What do we have outstanding right now in the games that are going on?
We're waiting for this Hawks game right now that we're waiting for someone to get back in here. We're waiting for Hunter to get one more point.
All right. We're going to hang out to the end of that game. There's 10 minutes left, fourth quarter. Hawks lead the Bucks 101-92. We're going to hang out to the end of that game.
We cashed Mrazek under 27.5 saves.
Let's go.
Nice. All right. Someone still has to tell me why Kobe Buffkin is playing at all in the NBA. I know he was a first-round pick, but that guy was a bust. Him and Jed Howard should have never been drafted. Oof. All right, so we're going to watch the
Tigers up 10 with 47 seconds left. Predators scored 2-3, 3.5 minutes left.
So Dyson Daniels is not going to cooperate, is he?
Nah, it doesn't look like it, but
what'd we catch?
Hunter over 14.5 points.
Oh, DeAndre, thank you very much. Appreciate that one. I don't know if I got in on it, but
going after every rebound and really has not. I don't know if it's an energy thing. What's the deal? I mean, you look at his last 4, it's been 5, 5, 7, and 10. Before that, he was off for one game, and then before that it was 5, 6, 8, and 8. So he seems to have 4 really good rebound games and then 1 off game. I guess this is the off game. But we'll see. I've seen him get 2 or 3 right in a row pretty quickly. He is back on the floor now. So we don't have to sweat Hunter getting pulled here. So that's very good that he cashed that before. Now it's time for Giannis to get back on the floor, which he is, and let's see him get to work here.
By the way, Kansas is not winning tonight. That's going to be a loser. They're going to take their first loss of the season.
It's time.
Nah, I've seen just too much of this team. They're fucked.
Yeah. So Earl Roberts ended up at 157 right now.
Yep,
So
that was a great
4
bet.
seconds ago.
Hit that one. Well, I'm going to be up. I mean, shoot, I don't bet full units on this show because I don't feel as comfortable yet. But half units. What do you think will be up? You'll be up 10 units after tonight?
No, because we lost the Halliburton 17.5.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've got 4 losses right now.
Okay.
Kansas might be the 5th, but I'm going to have about 11, 12 wins. I mean, as long as Giannis comes out playing all right here, I should be probably 6, 7 units up.
Zargs, how are you doing?
Great. I mean, we got a couple things hanging in the balance, but I don't see how we don't. I mean, as long as the Leafs close this out, because that's 3 units right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Ryan C., where do you live? To call the summers in Vegas disgusting.
Oh, of course they are. They're 120.
It's
I'll
awesome.
take it. I'll take it
It's
over.
500. We'll definitely. Oh, come on.
I will.
Every time I've been to Vegas in the summer, except for one time. So I willed 108, 112.
Fine.
Dry
Glad to
heat.
take it over that
There is
80-degree, 100% humidity bullcrap.
Yeah, I don't want either one of those. That's why I live in Denver. So I go to the mountains where it's 72 in the summer. And then my place, it gets to 90 or 85 degrees, no humidity. I'm not sitting in 108 degrees anymore. That's just awful.
Yeah. All right. So we need 6 more points from Giannis. I mean, 7 more points from Giannis. We need a couple and 2 more assists. And they're down 11. So the Hawks plus 4.5 looks pretty good. So
got off for a bit. Are you on anything in the Wolves game? Hook 'em.
We talked about we're on Amir Coffee at over 11.5 points.
Yep.
And I'm waiting live. I would like to get on Nickeil Alexander-Walker at 7.5. So it's out there right now, but it's at minus 155. So I'm kind of hoping that can kind of drop and I can kind of get that live. That's kind of what in there. I'd like Jordan Walker, but we can't find him anywhere. But yeah.
Store. All right, we're within 5, Kansas. But again, I don't like the way this thing's shaping up.
5 seconds.
All right, so Giannis hit the point for us, right?
No, he hasn't hit the points.
Oh, we haven't celebrated anything for Giannis yet.
No, he's 26, 9, and 5.
Okay.
He should have got an assist there, but AJ Green missed the 3.
All right, we need 2 assists, and then were we on the points?
Yes.
Okay.
7 points.
Oh.
What happened?
But almost every
Louisiana Tech made the last second shot to blow the cover.
Giannis is fouled going to the line.
Let's see if I even got this. I wonder if I had to have gotten the Giannis points in there. There's no way I wouldn't bet that. Was that a pre-flop play too? Like earlier today?
Yeah. I mean,
let me see. So I got Giannis over 6.5 assists. So maybe I didn't get into the points. I didn't get the points bet in it. Interesting. Look for that. I just see a lot of green in the bet slip here, unsettled. And that makes me happy. I didn't bet him there. Didn't bet him there. Didn't bet him there. And didn't bet him there. All right. So obviously did not bet the Giannis. Didn't get that bet in today. Only the assists. He's got 27 points though.
Yeah. And the Hunter play, if you guys were on and said you didn't hear it, that was a
empty netter.
That was a Nuke the House play only. That's the one that he said he's on Hunter, but
Okay.
I think I would just give that to the guys. So
What do you got there? What did we win? Did we cash the bet?
Yeah, Maple Leafs won.
Let's go, Zarg. All right, Zarg, I'm throwing this up for you, buddy. Let's go. We hit the Leafs at plus money. We hit the Leafs free flop. We don't want that one. We want the bullhorn.
I thought you were just going to end the stream like that.
Yeah, just leave.
I feel bad for whoever had
We'll take the hockey money.
I feel bad for whoever had the over or under 6 because that last second empty netter really screwed him.
Yeah.
there we go. Giannis up to 27.
Let me give you a spiel real quick, and then we'll move on. So you see the code up there in red. It says Nuke the Holidays. That'll get you a free week if you haven't used your free week yet. Go to nukethehouse.com. You can do a couple things. You can sign up for a month if we already won you a lot of money, $59.99 a month. Or you want to dip your toe in the water, Nuke the Holidays is the code. Go to nukethehouse.com. Click subscribe. Sign up for any plan. We will not charge you unless you want to be charged at the end of the week. Type in Nuke the Holidays, one word, and you get a free week. So good stuff. Good times. You'll enjoy it. Kansas down 5, and Dickinson's back in the game. Dude, Kalkbrenner's just a stud. He's such a problem. He really is.
Lillard takes that half-ass shot that he thought was a guaranteed and misses it badly. 27, 10, and 5 for Giannis. The king of the court so far, I believe, is 42.
He's not going to get there.
If he gets 30, he's got 10 rebounds.
So we got a shot?
Yeah, we've got a real good shot. I mean, I'm trying to make sure it's only 42. So if you look at the Detroit game, it was 50. Ooh, that's different. Cunningham got 50.
Durant's out at least 3 games with an ankle injury.
Yeah,
Possibility he misses a lot of time. So keep that in mind.
Cunningham's explosion is probably going to give him king of the
Did you
court.
see this? JJ Redick's meeting with the coaching staff, team, and players individually to prevent the group from splintering further. That's not good.
Well, so D'Angelo Russell knows he's kind of a dead man walking.
Okay.
They signed him to his contract, but that whole reason they signed him to that contract was just so they could have the expiring contract of $18 million for there, so they could go ahead and get a star because they could match salary with his contract and with Vanderbilt's contract. So everybody's just waiting for them to make a deal. You look at that team, and there is a difference of when you sit there and say, okay, you've had 3 coaches and you haven't had anything different. I think it has nothing to do with JJ Redick. I'm 100%. I don't think it has anything. Is he a little bit over his head right now? Yeah. But the last coach, what was his issue? What was the issue? The issue is you basically have the same team. So what's the problem here? Why is it not clicking when you have supposedly the queen on your team being able to score 20 points? Now, granted, his age is up there, but you have an outstanding player in AD, and it just doesn't click. You got everyone thinks Austin Reeves. Everyone thinks Austin Reeves is a lot better than what he is. I think he kind of has that Jamie Lin thing where he just has the ball in his hand and is able to make plays. It's because he has so much ball dominance. Is there D'Lo's a solid player, but he doesn't play any defense. When you add players that play defense, everyone's so happy with Dalton Knecht. He's had 3 straight games where he couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. And when that happens, they just don't have any outside shooting. but their issue is on the defensive end. And that is the sole issue with this team and always has been. So going out and getting another star is not the answer. Because if you look at this roster and you sit there and say, okay, is this roster better than this roster? And you look at kind of see who they lost to, and they have a better roster. There's no way to sit there and say they don't. So you look at their standings. The Lakers have fallen after their great start. They're 12-10. And you'd say, okay, do they have a better roster than the Timberwolves? No, and that's who they lost by 30. You lose by 30, all that is, okay, you have major issues on the defensive end. And, yeah, it's time for a shakeup. And it's time for a major shakeup. And the one that they're – Austin Reeves plays zero – like, whenever he comes in, the other team just goes right at Austin Reeves. If you pair him with D'Lo, you got two guys that they're just going to go right after. AD, for everything he does, is a great player, but for whatever reason, the other team's big still score as many points as he did. Bam Adebayo, who is 3 inches shorter from him, absolutely abused him, but he did it by effort. So, all right. Giannis fouled again.
Since my games are over, I'm going to roll.
Zargs, nice work tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
4-1
NHL picks. And then we got hopefully Johnny Gibson can make us 5-1.
Check out Zarg's article for this weekend's NFL games. He's got 3 picks up there. NukeTheHouse.com. Click on the article section, NFL articles, and you'll see that up there. It's free. So that's good. And I'll see you tomorrow at 4:00 Eastern time, Zargs, for the Thursday Night Thoughts.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great week.
Nice work. All right, Zargs. And by the way, the under on mutes. The under on mutes hit. So a little bit of an upset there. Yes. We had over 2.5. He went under. He only had 2.
Yeah. So, yes. Street clothes goes to the locker room a lot. I was just going to say, who would have guessed that the leading scorer in the Auburn-Duke game would be Isaiah Evans with 18 points?
I know not. So we're just sweating out Giannis now, and then we're done.
Rome just has 5 points. Yeah, Daniels is not going to get there. That's going to be a loss. He's just not going after anything. And all they're doing is Giannis is getting the ball and going right down the floor and spinning and then trying to score.
So the assists ain't going to work.
We'll see. I mean, they're going to eventually have to go for threes. He's kicked out to guys left and right. They have not made shots.
Well,
let's see. We got 5 minutes to go. You can hold off for 5 minutes.
What's that?
I said you can hold off for 5 minutes. We can see if we get this very last thing. It's got 28, 9, and 5.
Yeah. I'm uching because Kansas just can't get their shit together tonight.
Yeah.
So there goes the number 1 ranking. I still don't understand why Auburn and Duke, while there's 4 teams ahead of Kansas in the to win the championship odds. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Like I said, I got Alabama pre-flop. That's my team that I have. So, yeah, probably Lillard trying to throw the ball 45 feet down the court after a miss is not the play.
Not going to happen.
No, not Atlanta. Like I said, Atlanta's been playing really, really good basketball. And we've got them at 4.5. We're up 12. So, I mean, that part looks like that should be easy. Giannis gets it at the top of the key. Giannis goes in, and he misses the layup. Mason Davis with the rebound.
We're dead with the assists. We got to see if you can get the points home. He's just chucking it up now.
I'm not sure chucking up. I mean, he's taking his chances. That's their best offense.
Hey, guys, hit the like button if you're winning any money tonight. We'd appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nuke the House on YouTube. That'd be great. We're still sitting at 2,100. I mean, Just trying to get over that number a little bit more. I think tomorrow night we'll get there. We'll give away some stuff on the Thursday night broadcast. So again, 3 shows tomorrow, 4:00 Eastern, Thursday night football preview show, me, Zargo, spread. 5:00 NBA rundown, spread. I don't know who's with them, maybe Tyler, but they'll run down their slate of games. Spread's been winning at a nice clip this year. And then 8:10 Eastern, myself, Keg, and Iowa. We'll do those 3. Well, us 3 will do the live NFL betting show starting at 8:10 Eastern. Coming down to the end of the season too, Fox. I mean, 5 more weeks, and then it's the playoffs. It always goes so fast.
That it does. That it does.
Always goes so fast.
A 13-point game. That's it. Guys say they call timeout. We'll see if the Bucks pack up shop here at 13 or they continue to keep trying. He's got 28. Ugh, I don't want 2 losses for Giannis. He had 28 the other night, and he just didn't play the fourth quarter.
Who are you waiting for the number to open up on?
Jordan Miller.
And I'm still not seeing much. He's 10.5 at Sharp Book, whatever the hell that is. Never heard of Sharp Book, but that's where the number's posted.
Yeah, I can't play Sharp Book.
No.
I'll tell you what that is.
No.
Well, the good news, Giannis is still in. They haven't waved the white flag yet. It's going to be really quickly.
When he's out, we're done. Simple as that. Because that'll do it. That's the end of our bets, Fox.
That's it. Yeah. We'll split the coffee, and I'll look for some things live.
And I'll go watch the Kansas game by myself and wallow in our first loss of the year. Nice call, Johnny boy. It hurts, but it was the right call.
And then they tried to throw it to Giannis on an alley-oop, but that was horrible. Oh, good block. At least Connaughton came back and got the block. All right. Gets to Giannis. Giannis goes into the lane, gets fouled, goes to the line.
All right. 112.99. He's going to be in there for a little bit.
They've got to get this under 10. If they don't get this under 10, they're going to start to pull guys. He just beats the crap out of everybody that tries to guard him.
I mean, they'll leave him in. He'll play till at least the last minute if it's, 10, 12-point game, won't he? You're not going to pull him that early.
I mean, if they can keep it at 10 to 12, yeah. But he's basically hitting this like a 60% clip, which is not great. He does hit the first one. So we get to 29 points. We're really just going to sweat these points out, each one of these points. The NBA is fantastic.
They need to bring that back. The
shoes he's wearing are kind of very interesting, too. So, and of course, he misses the second one. Jalen Johnson just got his double-double. Finally gets over his 10 rebounds.
I won't be watching any basketball tomorrow, but we got a couple really good games. We got Denver at Cleveland. Denver at Cleveland. That's a good one.
Denver's not a great team this year.
Not right now. They need to make some moves at the break. And then we got Houston at Golden State. So those are the 2 good games tomorrow night.
I'm going to really eye this Dallas-Washington game.
Yeah.
No shot there.
Gafford revenge game?
Well, Gafford is probably going to be big. I'm probably going to be on Quentin Grimes. Probably going to be on Jaden Hardy. And then I'm probably going to really look at this Chicago Spurs game. Vucevic should easily kind of get his points. So Spurs got a lot of guys who you can get with very small numbers that they've been hitting consistently. So.
All right, we're down to 2.5 minutes.
Get fouled, shocked.
Giannis 29, 10, and 5. He's the last guy we're sweating out right now.
Yep, Giannis back to the line. Dyson Daniels is fouled out, so that's officially
Unsky.
Yeah.
All right. This is definitely a very profitable night.
One guy lost a ton of money. So yeah, sorry.
Very profitable night tonight.
Yeah.
On this live betting show. So last night, oh, excuse me, I'm dying here. Last night, I was down like a half a unit, 3/4 of a unit. Tonight will be up quite a bit. So wonderful. Another good. We'll be doing these Tuesday, Wednesday shows. We got bowl games coming up, Fox, on these Tuesday, Wednesday shows. I think we'll have some Wednesday bowl games to talk about too. So we got NBA, NHL, college hoops, college football. Those shows are gonna be nuts.
Yep.
Real quick, Tim and D, thoughts on JJ Redick? Too early to tell if he's a decent coach.
I don't. Again, like I said, they've had 3 coaches there, 2 coaches with very good experience. Doesn't look that different than this team. It really, at one point, you got to start looking at the players. I think JJ Redick, it's too early to tell. I do think he's a little bit out of his depth to coach this type of team. He would have been much better coaching like a Utah team or a young Wizards team than to come in and try to coach a team with who are, sorry to say, has some tendencies. So every free throw that Giannis gets, he's just limping to the finish line here. He's got 30 points. He hits 1 of 2, and then Atlanta gets fouled and hits their 2 free throws.
All right, what do you need for Giannis points? 32.5?
We need 4 points.
4 points. 33.5. Okay.
We need 3 points. He has missed about 11 free throws now. I think it's 10, to be honest.
Hunter just got 20 tonight.
Hunter's a great player.
Yeah.
Hunter's a very, very good player.
Really
I really like him if he would start, but I think the problem would be ball dominance. He probably would never see the ball, and where as much as he can come on the end and then just close out games. Hey, somebody else shot it besides Giannis.
Love these shows. Thank you, Yellow. We appreciate it. Hey, so I'll give the final spiel right now. Like button on the way out. We'd appreciate it. We're just waiting for Giannis. We'll see what happens with him. But like button on the way out. You get a chance. You're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House YouTube channel. We'd appreciate you subscribing to that. You want to turn on notifications so you know when we're on. We're on at 4 o'clock tomorrow, Thursday night preview show. We're on at 5 o'clock with the NBA rundown. We're on at 8:10 live betting show, NFL. Keg's just locked in, dude. Monday night, he's just like, screw this. We had a tough Sunday. He goes, screw this, man. So he's totally locked in. I'm expecting to clean up tomorrow night, 8:10. We'll do our NFL show, Keg, myself, and Iowa. So we got that. Kansas is getting their asses kicked. That sucks. So that bet is not going to win. And Giannis has picked up another rebound. He's got 30, 11, and 5 assists. Good night tonight, Fox. Good night tonight, buddy.
He's back at the line again. He cannot get an and one on a layup to save his life tonight.
And he missed the first free throw.
So that's 11 free throws missed.
Oh, he's missed 11?
Yeah, he's 14 of 24.
God.
He's fouled out 2 guys from the Hawks. So at a minute 43, I kind of expect them to pull him right here, a 14-point lead.
Get him out.
1 out of 2 each time. Well, I think they're going to pull everybody. Yeah, they fouled on the other side of the court. And did they pull Giannis? And he walks to the bench. Yeah, he's done.
All right. Well, listen, great night tonight, Fox. I'm proud of you, man. Thanks for winning. It helps all of us when you do that. Great night again from Foxy. Thank you, Zargo, especially those Maple Leafs bets. We still got 1 NHL bet, I think, that's out there. We got the Amir Coffee bet coming up here, and then you might have another one. So subscribers, get in the disc, turn your notifications on if they're not already. They should have been, and you'll see if Fox has any more plays for that last game tonight in the NBA. Foxy, great work, buddy. Always good seeing you, pal. And we'll do it again next week, a couple days. We'll do Tuesday, Wednesday nights, NBA, a little NHL, maybe some college basketball. And then the bowl games are coming up as well. We nuked the house.